Rise Thunder.
What is going on, everybody? So, football wow, who would have thought we're at the end of college football season and the NFL season at the same time? So, Mitch, Jeff, how do you guys doing?
Next time, give me the heads up for that blinking. Dude, I'm still blinking from that fit.
But,
oh my God.
But yeah,
I'm doing good otherwise.
Doing good. Can't complain. How are you guys doing today?
Doing great. Sucks that.
We're champions.
But yeah, but
We're the champions.
But yeah,
don't make me get into that because I can talk about how you guys barely beat my B team.
Hey, it doesn't matter. We're the champions.
I know. Hey, you know what? It makes us feel better when we eventually play you guys again in the playoffs. But we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah. Actually, we'll talk. I'll talk about that tomorrow and kind of break all that down. But yeah, TCU and Georgia in the national title game. But California, really no tailgating? That is some BS if I seen some. But
how do you not tailgate?
That's a
football. How do you? It's like a sin in football. You don't tailgate. How can you do that to your fans?
I don't know. Oh, and Jeff and Mitch, to let you guys know, try not to swear too much because I don't want to get my side to monetize.
No, I know. I hear you. I'm
because the funny thing is, because Mitch, the one that's funny because I had one of my sports talk podcasts and the It's Really podcast get demonetized for no dang reason. So I had and they finally got back to the green dollar sign. But let's get to the comments. What's good, Nick? What's good, Daniel? But shout out to Daniel for joining the membership program here on the Philly Sports Talk podcast. And what's good, Brandon?
There's a member of the Hardcore Sports Network. I'll DM you as the game.
And he's gonna be with me tomorrow and for the Bengals and Ravens game.
Oh, okay, because I might join you on that one.
And we got Juice.
Oh my God.
But yes.
He's still depressed. Still depressed. Sorry, Juice. Maybe next year with the Saints. Or the year after that. Or the year after that. Or the year after that.
Yeah. What's good, Speedy Eagle? But yes.
Hey, Speedy. So, what are you guys feeling going into this game tonight? You think this is going to be Georgia that's really going to have the upper hand, or do you think that TCU could give them a fight tonight?
I think TCU might give them a bit of a fight because, I mean, now it's funny the fact that, TCU's getting a lot of hate everywhere. It's like, why would you hate the underdog? Like, that's where, yes, I mean, I have made some, even though I'm not a huge fan of them, but at least their quarterback play has been a lot better than what it was, 2 to 3 years ago, which is shoddy quarterback play. Got a better coaching staff, and I mean, you can't really tell me that someone could pull off a quick last second field goal and win it over a Baylor and at the craziest possible time to see that. But I think it's going to be very close. I think it's going to come down to either a field goal, maybe it could be a touchdown or a field goal. It's going to be very close.
Just to let you guys know, I hate both of these schools.
By the way, he's still bitter that Michigan lost to TCU, so it's okay.
And we lost to Georgia the year before.
That's true, but
just to let everyone know, Jim Harbaugh is staying. I don't care all about the rumors. He is staying where he belongs. He's not leaving.
Bad move, Jim.
Hey, but
you never know. The NFL money talks.
It's true. Good point.
Because I mean.
Hey, whoever knows about money, it's me.
But
don't forget about Cliff Kingsbury. No.
Yeah.
Kingsbury, especially.
Yeah.
I mean, look, so far we got Lovie Smith already fired. Yeah, Cliff. I thought Cliff Kingsbury, if you talk about the coaches being fired, I thought Cliff Kingsbury was the first one to go. But apparently Nathaniel Hackett. But I think Nathaniel Hackett, was well-deserved firing at the same time with Cliff Kingsbury, which I think we all knew was going to happen one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
And, I was going to do another stream, but talk about with the Texans because I said this too. If the Texans do not improve, the McNair family just need to sell the team. I'm sorry that they're just how are you supposed to we're going to take you seriously when you have a team like Tennessee? Now they're going to be a complete joke. because now they're going to be cleaning house.
They just fired their offensive coordinator today too.
They fired their OC and like 7 other assistants. But
and you know what the funniest part about it, Rob? They're going to ask their quarterback, who's probably not playing a good amount of next year because of the ACL. He's going to have input in finding their new head coach. That's going to go over well. But he's going to miss a good amount of the season with that ACL. That's gonna work out well for Arizona. Okay, go ahead, Kyler. You find our next head coach. You're gonna do a great job, even though you're gonna miss a good amount of 2023. But it's okay. Go ahead and find our quarterback.
And we also saw that Steve Keim actually stepped down as the GM. So now Arizona does not have a GM. There's been a lot of change up in the NFL, and it's just like. I think the only team, I think we all agree, the only team that I can see now running the AFC South is definitely Jacksonville. I'm sorry. I think just, the Colts are not going to go anywhere anytime soon. Whoever the Texans bring in, and I have said this too with halftime, like just talking with them. Like every time, whoever they bring in as the head coach, they're not going to last long. It's usually one and done with them. And I looked at the only time that he had a winningest head coach so far in the entire history was Bill O'Brien, who is an above 500 winning percentage.
Oh.
Who would have thought? But their most winningest coach was Gary Kubiak, I think is his name.
Yes.
But yeah. I mean, I looked at the 2002 roster. Yikes. That's just a horrible team. You got Carr, who was a human punching bag.
I feel so bad for Derek Carr.
That team,
really
and he had Mr. Royds himself, Brian Cushing. I think a lot of people tend to forget about him and how big his ego was at the time.
Yeah.
And you'll say,
well, they had Andre Johnson, who was really good.
He was an underrated guy.
Hall of Fame receiver. And then you had Arian Foster. Remember Arian Foster?
Arian Foster, underrated running back. You also had JJ before. This was before JJ Watt came in. But
I think he was there for like the latter, like maybe the beginning or like the latter part when Andre Johnson, Cushing, and those guys were there. I think that's when JJ came in, like right around that time. I think.
But
I'm not sure.
Hey, but shout out to Lady Kenzie coming through. But yeah, I am recording Raw, so I'll have the card written down at the end. And yeah,
I'm not watching Raw. I might have it on over there.
I'm just waiting until Vince McMahon decides to go back into creative and destroy what we all love.
Oh, trust me, I can't wait to see DJ just tear that apart.
Oh, we all will be tearing it apart. It's going to be a massive thing. I'm being very good tonight, so I'm not going to swear. But there's a lot of things I could say that I don't want to get Rob in trouble.
It's been being monetized.
So far we made it trouble.
But look, and it's a small step. We almost made almost $30 in ad revenue. So it's
congratulations, man.
And like I said, it's not much, but it's something to start off.
You got to start off somewhere, bro. It's just gonna.
It really is.
Slow. Mario Williams, that's another one.
I forgot about Mario Williams.
God, the former number one pick. Oof.
They
had two guys that were the number one pick they drafted as pass rushers, and both of them were absolute disasters. Mario Williams and obviously Jadeveon Clowney. Remember those disasters? Both of them?
Absolutely. And it's just like, the Texans could have been so much more if he just done the right thing. Think about it. Like
he doesn't know anything. He's just a creative. And his daughter and Nick Khan, they're the CEOs. Hunter has nothing to do with it and being in charge.
But I said this too. I think the Texans did set up Deshaun Watson to get all that flack off on them. I always been skeptical of it. It's like the timing was very skeptical of. It's like, what? Like it was just
100%, 1,000%. I agree with you. I guarantee.
Because first of all, you ran him out of town on one of his best statistical seasons with that franchise. But yet, and this is why you see teams like Jacksonville actually finally did something to try to build around Trevor Lawrence. Christian Kirk, I thought had a really good year. Evan Ingram. Some Giants fans are going to really hate that because he's kind of going off.
No, not really. You'd be surprised. A lot of Giants fans couldn't wait to get rid of him. Zay
really?
Jones,
That's
another one. Yeah, because he was
Zay Jones, another kind of annoying Raiders fans.
Rob, I don't know why the thing that we remember Evan Ingram from is that drop pass against you guys in that corner end zone, the corner catch where he dropped it when he was right in his hands. That's what us Giants fans remember when it comes to Evan Ingram. So
that's crazy. And what's good, Coach?
Hey, Coach.
Hey,
shout out to the 25 in the chat. We just started.
Hey, Coach, you want to come in here? You're more than welcome to pop in. and hang out with me. Yeah.
Championship Day, the pinnacle of our college football season. Yes.
And Kareem Jackson, Jonathan Joseph. God, those are names I have not heard in years.
Kareem Jackson and Jonathan Joseph was very underrated over his career. I thought that guy was an incredibly underrated cornerback for a long time. It's just a shame he got stuck on a garbage team like Houston for so long. Same thing with Andre Johnson. I mean, you said it too, Rob. That organization, who is really going to compete with Jacksonville for the next few years? Tennessee's clearly going on the down.
Maybe the Colts. Yeah, I don't know. Like it's hard to say because remember, like the last 3 to 4 years was Tennessee, but Tennessee just completely wet the bed, and we see it that 7 of their assistants and your OC is already gone. You fired your GM at the same point. Who knows? Mike Grail will be the next head coach gone. Like, I mean,
I'm surprised he survived. I really am. I'm very shocked that he survived.
Now, let me ask you this: do you think Tennessee's going to find another quarterback if Malik Willis doesn't pan out? I think they're going to get another quarterback.
They have to.
I think they're going to give Malik Willis at least this year, give him an opportunity to go out there because they did draft him, the second or third round. They'll give him this year, see if he develops. If he can't get it done, then they're going to go out and find their own guy. And I mean, we talked about it before. Arizona, Kingsbury's out. Kime is now gone. Guess who could be a trade candidate after 2023? Kyler Murray.
Especially you paid all that money to him.
Mm-hmm.
31 people in the chat. Really appreciate every single one.
Absolutely. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button on all channels. Because we're actually 80 subscribers away from 1,100. So we're
and on the network we're 11 away from 250.
Hey, we're getting there.
And if you guys, if TCU wins, then Mitch is going to do a dance.
No,
he should.
No, Jeff, I'll do a dance if Vince McMahon retires.
I doubt that's ever going to happen.
Exactly.
Hey, whoa! He did.
He did.
No, he's got to retire again.
Hey, Rob, he retired. Mitch.
Yeah, quote unquote retired.
Quote unquote retired.
What's up, crazy juice? Another 49ers guy. Shout out from my buddy John Jay, who's another great 49ers
guy. I thought that was Juice saying.
No, Crazy Juice. I know Crazy Juice from John Jay, who's from 49ers Ultimate Report.
Yeah,
great content creator for all things 49ers.
Oh, you missed it. When Jeff and I were doing a live stream, I forget which one it was. Juice created all these names and just responding to himself.
See, Squishy wants you to dance. You're going to dance.
Nope.
Squishy says yes, so you're going to have to dance.
And I'll say this too for all football fans. I did not know Brian Dable coached at Alabama. That's news to me.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he was the offensive coordinator or one of the quarterback coaches.
See, I didn't know.
I'll subscribe once I hit 2,000. I'll dance once I hit 2,240.
How many?
So I'm at 2,227. Okay. 13.
Okay.
Is that a deal?
I mean, outside the Tigers, though, I mean, is it just me or am I the only one that's really digging the Horned Frog mascot for TCU?
I don't get the Horned Frog mascot.
I guess, I mean...
I don't... You know what mascot I don't understand? Left hand up? What is with their mascot there?
See? King Joe says you're dancing too.
Yes, sir!
I gotta hit 2,240. I need 13 more subscribers.
And the game is underway, and TCU's got the ball first. Rob?
I don't think TCU's.
There we
Take
go.
It away, my friend.
We get the
wait, I think I'm on
Georgia.
time with Rob. What's your game clock at? 15?
Yeah, so it's just a touchback.
Okay, yes, I'm on time with somebody. Finally.
Isn't Max still going to...
I think it was a transfer, wasn't he?
I think he might have been.
I think it was a transfer. He transferred.
Yeah, he started he was a backup to Chandler Morris.
Yeah. Because I don't remember him being part of TCU last year, but the kid I'm really looking forward to watching? Quentin Johnson, number one.
Quentin Johnson, everyone's been talking. And there was another guy from TCU that they were kind of talking. I can't think of his name right now.
Running back, I think, that was a little bit injured. I
think so. So we got our first and 10 at the 25. So, and also, thank God I got myself a new computer because my HP laptop was garbage. So I got the Asus window. So,
you got that?
Yeah. And we get a penalty marker in the flag. Not even what the heck?
That's like the NFL decided to send their referees over to this game because they
Well,
didn't think
that's a
ruining the
false
NFL was
start on
enough.
TCU. That is number 1.
Wait, Rob, did you see what Rasul Douglas did in the game last night?
I didn't watch it, but
oh my God, yeah. Oh my God. That was bad.
Quay Walker, you big dummy.
That was
bad too.
That was stupid.
Shout out to the 37 that's in here.
Oh.
First and 15, so we got Duggan. Now we'll take the snap. We'll drop back. Flush. Now we're scrambling to his right with the deep throw. Just overthrown to number 18. I got it on Comcast, Squishy.
Yeah, so do I.
I got mine on Sling, so I might be just a little bit ahead.
Yeah.
That's the guy, Rob. Kendre Miller, the running back.
Yeah, dude, that kid had a monster season.
Mm-hmm. And he's out for the game because he's banged up.
Hey, guys, if you really want to see me dance, go over to my channel, hit that subscribe, all right? 2,240 I have to hit.
Figured you probably a little bit ahead too.
A quick slant out to number 1. We'll get about 3 yards on the carry.
I don't know. Can you watch it on DirecTV? You probably can.
Who uses DirecTV anymore? Let's be let's.
Yeah, that is true.
Remember this
Dish
TV?
Pay an arm and a leg. You could pay an arm and a leg for DirecTV, and then now you could get that.
Yeah,
it's so expensive to try to pay for DirecTV nowadays.
Yeah, thank God for streaming services nowadays.
Oh my God, you're absolutely right.
That's why I have Xfinity Streams.
Streaming service has been like an absolute.
Yeah, Mitch, if you can, put all of our channel links in the chat if you can.
Okay,
who's the mod right now? Whoever's the mod, if Randy or anybody's in the chat, you guys can throw.
And dug into drop back throws, and that is incomplete.
He underthrew his target.
Yep.
Just by a little bit.
And that's going to be a 3 and out for the TCU Hornfrogs.
The coach is even saying it too. Duggan does seem a little bit too amped up. Like, when you're just starting this type of big game, you're going to get the jitters and out. And looks like he underthrew some of those plays.
Yeah, that's right. Also, Verizon's arming a leg for cell phone service.
You have, absolutely. You're absolutely right, King.
Thank God I pay $25 a month for Boost Mobile, so I'm okay with that.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
And get the punt off it. Yeah, looks like we get a fair catch. Looks like close to the 43.
Okay, I'll put all 3 of ours.
This Stetson Bennett is a very intriguing quarterback. He doesn't have the size, the quarterback of the Bulldogs. He doesn't have the size to be, a top-rated quarterback. But he's got that type of gritty attitude and intangible.
Yeah,
guy you'd want to have on your team.
And the fact that
I like this kid.
And the fact he's older than most of the quarterbacks in the NFL is that's another. I'm thinking to myself, how's that even possible?
There's a lot of it. I remember Brandon Weeden.
Oh my God!
Brandon Weeden years ago, who was older too, and he ended up being a guy that went to the Cleveland Browns 27.
There's my link.
We get another flag.
Oh my God! Both teams start out their offensive drive with a false start. Way to start the football game, both teams.
No,
You nincompoops.
You big dummy. I'm sorry. I watch a lot of Red Fox comedy stuff.
What's going on, Bookends? He's cheering for the Dogs too.
But yeah, for those like I said earlier, but for those who are coming in,
Jeff's link.
You can check out the Philly Sports Talk Podcast membership, and that's going to be a nice run for about 5 yards to the 45 for Georgia. And obviously, if you want to join the level 1, that's almost pretty much $2 a month. So, so like I said, we're not going to be screwing you guys. Pause.
Right.
But yeah, if you want to do
here's Robert's link. There you go.
I kind of agree with Coach. I think that Georgia is probably going to win, though. I think a lot of us are rooting for TCU.
Yeah, I got to root for the underdog. Well.
There you go. King Jers just subscribed to you.
And what a catch, too. Like Bowers for the first down close to the 35.
Here's the Hardcore Sports Network's link.
Appreciate it.
Jake Bowers is a very for me, I think it's an underrated player for this Georgia Bulldogs
whenever
offense.
There's a timeout or a commercial, that's when I put links in.
The tight end is not bad. The other one, too, Washington, he's not a bad underrated prospect,
This draft class is going to be very interesting with some of these players.
I absolutely agree.
Because I'm intrigued. Jalen Carter, Will Anderson. I think Will Anderson is definitely number one.
I hear you, man. Hey, good luck to your Dogs tonight. Unfortunately, I'm not rooting for them because they win too much.
Bennett, nice check down. And we get another penalty marker on the play to number 30, and that stops the clock at 12:36.
I'm not rooting for anybody.
Salty Michigan fan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At least, hey, for me, look, I knew Mike. I'll say this too. For those who know me, I'm a Clemson guy. When we lost to Notre Dame, say, "Yep, there goes our season." Because we lost to an unranked team. That is penalty number 2 on Georgia.
Well, is Dabo Sweeney still picking up some of those top prospects out
there? Yeah,
like,
he's still recruiting
4-star, 5-star guys.
Yeah, he's still finding a way to recruit guys. The only one thing is a long-time Clemson guy, the Howard Rock thing. Like, I've never really understood it. Like, what? Like, you're touching a rock. Like, what's special
about a rock? Is that Patrick's house?
No, Mitch.
No, Mitch. Roll Tide over here. So King Jers is a Roll Tide. I know he's an Alabama guy. Rough year for you guys.
And with a nice catch by Bowers to at least get some of that penalty yardage back. Hey, what's good, Randy?
Hey, Randy. That's right, Randy. Let's go Hornfrogs. Let's go.
Randy, pop on in, bro. Pop on in.
Yeah. Mitch is going to tell some more SpongeBob jokes.
Yeah.
Yes, I will.
I don't know. Would
anyone run a Krabby Patty?
Yeah, he put that in my chat. He put that in the chat earlier.
Oh, no.
When I was talking about where Trevor Bauer should be going.
Dude, I was playing a video game with a buddy of mine, and he dared me.
And a nice open run to the 20-yard line. But
that was a good play. I like that play. You had the quarterback rolling out to the right side, and then you had to fake it over to the running back on the other side. So that was good. They had everybody rolling out to one half. That was a good play.
Yeah, so Milton with a nice run to get the first down for the. Setson's not a senior, is he? Because I think he's another.
I think he is a senior. I believe.
I think so. I think somebody is going to really pick him up in the draft. I really hope so because I mean.
Wow.
Damn!
Oh!
Here comes. Oh my God! Wow. Stetson Bennett touchdown, Georgia.
It's like they parted the Red Sea right in front of him. He had nobody in his way, and he just ran right up the middle.
Absolutely, touchdown, Georgia.
That was insane.
What's up, halftime?
That
was a nice play call.
Hey, shout out to the 39 people that is in here.
Oh, shout! You guys are awesome. Seriously,
I'm just amazed on that play. What the fuck?
Hey, watch it there, mister.
He
said fa.
I'm watching you, mister, because you get me demonetized, I'm blaming you.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone blames me. What's the difference?
There you go. Crazy Juice is pumped up. That was let me see.
That was just a good.
That's why they rolled
it.
They had the running back rolling out. Rob, they had the running back rolling out to the right. Everybody, the coverage was going to the right side, and Bennett just took it right up the middle.
That's a really good read option.
Mm-hmm. He had everybody on the defensive side sold on the read option play, and he was able to run it right up the middle. That was an excellent job by Stetson Bennett.
Randy said no SpongeBob. Well, Randy, I can do SpongeBob.
But I'll say this too. Do you think if Stetson Bennett goes off, do you think he'll boost his? Is he not going to be in this year's draft? I don't think he is.
Who?
He's a senior, right?
Who?
What's going on, CWE? Ben Stewie, look, my guy CWE's got the Georgia. He got the Georgia stuff.
Let me double check the. But yeah,
what are you talking about?
For Stetson Bennett.
Stetson Bennett, isn't he a junior?
Let
me check.
If he's a junior, you guys owe me something.
I'm thinking he is a junior.
25-year-old quarterback.
Maybe 26 is coming in October. Are you kidding me?
Let me see.
He is a senior.
He is a senior. He had a hell of a year. 3,823 yards passing, 23 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Nice QBR, too.
Yeah.
It's the size, though. It's his size. He's too small of a quarterback. That's why a lot of people aren't going to look at him as a top prospect in the draft.
I think he's going to be a sleeper pick for the NFL draft. If I'm going to be, because just like we've seen players like in Stetson Bennett's case of his size, they like really no one really paid attention. Like, oh, you want like these like 6'6" Right. I forgot about the
That's a
2020
good point,
year.
Bookends. Good point, Bookends. I forgot.
Yeah, I
the
forgot.
book-
Everything
COVID
just kind
year.
of went. Well, there's one word I want to say, but I don't want to say it. But you know, it just went sugary honey iced tea. So I'll let you guys.
That's a good way to censor it by saying it like that.
But yeah, that was Key's idea because she's one to help me kind of figure out how.
Key was, oh my god.
Like when you're hot and cold, she's got the Katy Perry syndrome. It's like, I said, I guess we're gonna put that on a T-shirt.
Wow. Rob
Yeah.
really actually brought in the Katy Perry reference. Hot and cold.
Like if you're inconsistent, yeah, that's what Key would say. Like they have the Katy Perry syndrome.
No, I hear you. I'm just messing with you.
I just started laughing. It's like, where do you think of the stuff? It's like
sometimes when you're you're thinking about these kind of things, they just pop right up in your head.
I
just
agree.
Pop in your head.
But yeah,
shout out to the 44,
45.
We got head coaching candidates that are right now emerging in the NFL. You got Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson, who's done a terrific job, terrific job with the Lions. You got Rams defensive coordinator Raheem Morris also that are in right now, possibly getting interviews with Indianapolis.
You know who else is getting interviewed? Jonathan Gannon. Get out of here.
For the
What's
Texans.
up, JJ?
What up?
What up, Ocha? Make sure you subscribe to everybody.
That's why I leave Georgia to transfer back to the job. Thank you, God Philly halftime. Appreciate it, bro.
Absolutely.
And the last year, many Dogs fans were mad that Kirby was starting Stenson over Daniels. You until they won the Natty. Yeah. Well, I mean, the kid's gritty. He's a Baker Mayfield sized quarterback that doesn't have as much of the attitude.
Yeah.
I think he's drafted. It's not so a bad team. I mean, I think he'd be a perfect guy to draft and put him behind an established quarterback. Let him develop a little bit more.
So let me ask you this: like, who's going to take? Who's going? Where do you think he's going to go in? Like, what's early second, early to mid?
Stenson Bennett.
Yeah,
I honestly think he's going to be undrafted. I think a lot of people are going to be worried about his size in the NFL. I think he might go undrafted this year. I'm sorry. It's just the size of him.
I'll take that.
But yeah, so we got a first and 10 at the 25 for Max Duggan and company after
what a sack.
And down goes Max Duggan. Oh my God. Triple sandwich.
This could get ugly quickly. They tried the run. Fake the handoff in the inside and try to run it, and Georgia had it sniffed out the entire time. Excellent job of that Bulldogs defense.
I think one corner, I think halftime you're mentioning is Kelly Ringo.
Mm-hmm.
Ringo?
Ringo's going to be one of the top prospects coming out of the college football scene this year.
And Monday. So right now, total yards, TCU -3, Georgia 67.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
He's been a dog fan his whole life, and the kid said he was going to be a dog quarterback. He's talking about Stenson Bennett. That's pretty cool then.
And
I think Georgia's going to
at least get 2 or 3. So that's going to be
this easily.
Man, I hope not. I really hope they don't win it easily. I'd like to see TCU at least. I actually agree. I think TCU is a little bit panicking right now. They got to take a deep breath and relax a little bit.
Like they got too much adrenaline.
Exactly. They got to.
But the Georgia defense, they allowed 27% third down conversion, which is second in the FBS.
Coach wants to hop on, by the way.
All right.
TCU got to relax.
Drops back.
Agree.
Duggan.
Late round undrafted. I agree.
And that's going to be incomplete. So that's going to be a 3 and out for the Georgia defense.
47.
Yes, that's him. He said he's agreed. It was Ringo.
Kelly Ringo. Actually, holding on Georgia.
Oh, Kirby Smart's losing his damn mind right now. Kirby Smart is going nuts on the sideline.
Like, just saw it too. Like he's
See, Mitch, you're gonna have to do it. The entire chat wants you to dance.
No, I don't.
Mitch, you're gonna disappoint your fans.
Hey,
let's see. I don't know. I don't even know that he's even holding. I don't see that. So apparently that's 3 penalties to 1. And hands it all to the
lost the ball.
Oh, we got a fumble!
Georgia got it.
And Georgia
got it. Wow.
Butterfingers.
Wow. Georgia is absolutely coming out like a house on fire, and they are laying the look at that is a brilliant job by the defensive back to strip that football out of his hands while he's trying to run for the first down on the sidelines, and just gets that ball out right before he picks up the first down.
Play.
And that's
Excellent job.
That
Excellent
was
job by
that
Georgia.
was Smith the second, number 29, with the strip.
Excellent job there by the Bulldogs defense. Phenomenal.
I don't think their secondary has been a weak. I mean, their secondary, yes. I mean, it hasn't really been perfect, but they had these moments where they just were not. They don't look like a top five, like a top two. So pretty much, number 29 is the number 6 quarterback prospect. So hands it almost like a flea flicker, almost like a refers to Bowers and knocks somebody over for about like a 4 to 5 yard gain. Brock Bowers.
Hey, Namar. How you doing, bro?
What's good?
Hey, Namar.
And speaking of coach, what's good?
Hey.
What's going on, Jason Pat?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you'd be bugging if you're saying the secondary is a weakness.
I'm trying to read what Coach's thing says on the bottom this time.
When
you know your what does it say? I can't see.
You know you're the best.
And that's a Bennett. Oh, what a catch by Jake Bowers again. Brock Bowers again. Oh, sorry, that's number 84.
That's McConkey.
Oh,
that's McConkey.
McConkey with a nice grab.
Oh man. He actually double clutched it and managed to get it into his chest before he hit them out of bounds. Phenomenal catch there.
That's just whoo. Talk about having the hands.
Georgia's really starting to play a lot. They're really imposing themselves physically right now because they're just basically saying TCU, you can't play with us.
No, you can't hang with the big boys. And hands off to Milton up the middle, get close to the 10-yard line.
I'll be right back.
All right, Mitch.
Halftime says what's up, by the way, Coach.
What's up, Half?
We got 8:05 remaining.
Is that true, King Jers? He says he heard the Giants are close to a multi-year contract for Daniel Jones. I would not be shocked. Shocked.
I mean, especially after the season he's had, I think it's well deserved. For a guy, obviously declined his 5th-year option and decides, screw it. Let's just see how this.
I heard somewhere is 3 years, 120?
And Bennett, incomplete. Knocked down by number 28. Bradford the third.
Be aggressive. He's, you know what? Kirby Smart wanted to be aggressive. He's doing that. He is. UGA would decimate TCU today. No more cupcakes this SEC football. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, SEC is probably even in baseball, their conference is tough as nails. I mean, you get what? You got Vanderbilt. South Carolina has really not been the same.
No.
It's just like, I don't know. But the Bulldogs have been they're 8th in the FBS on third down conversions.
Now, if TCU can find a way to stop them without them getting into the end zone, that'd be huge
Bennett
for them.
throws and completes it, and that's going to be short of the first down marker.
There you go.
And that was Perry on the tackle.
Great job there. That's a big stop for TCU, keeping them out of the end zone. That at least give them a chance to go for 3. And at least they'll keep this game from not snowballing out of control. Good play there by TCU. There you go.
And just like it looks like we had the pressure at his face too at the same time. So now we're going to hold it till 3 from 24 yards out.
They need to get points off of this drive now.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
You had ball first. You had the ball first, and you still come.
All right, there you go. 10-0.
Coach, they got to calm down. They got to calm down a little bit. TCU is playing way too uptight, and they're making way too many mistakes in this game. They've got to. I know it's the championship. You're very nervous. There's a big spot for them, but you got to try to ease the nerves. It's easy. It's easy to say that when you're not on the football field, but they have to try to find a way to calm down because they can get blitzed out of this game pretty early if they keep playing with these nerves they're doing right now.
And like going, Jeff, like you said too, like when the adrenaline gets in your head, but for score count too, for those who trust me, it's a great site to use for an online scoreboard because. But it's like, and I agree with Jeff because I can say this from an athlete's perspective. When you have that adrenaline rushing through your brain, like you cannot think. Like you're just like on instinct, that. You're like on a timer basically. Quentin Johnson.
I loved Quentin Johnson on the Giants. Sign us up. We've been wanting that guy for a while. I don't think he's going to get there, though. No,
he's not going to be there. Right now, the Giants are looking at 23rd, and there's no way Quentin Johnson. I mean, you might even get Rashid Rice. I mean,
you're right, Liam Wooten.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if Joe.
Rice too.
And Jeff, to say this too, I think Joe Shine might pull some magic and move up a handful of spots if he wanted to.
Nothing would surprise me at all with Joe Shane. Nothing.
Because if Shane wants Quentin Johnson, I think he's going to find a way in his power to get him. No questions asked.
Go to the 20s. You have to get Quentin Johnson in the top 10. You're going to have to give up. You're going to have to give up a future first-round draft pick to move up that much.
Mm-hmm.
What is the draft on the scoreboard scorecard?
TCU should match up decent. GA has had issues with pass-aggressive teams. Good point, Bookends. Good point, bro.
And you saw it too. If you looked at TCU's schedule and the games that they won, some teams they barely scraped by. They scraped by Kansas on the last. I think they came from behind, but yeah, they scraped by Kansas and some other tough teams that you would never expect them. Baylor is another one. Unfortunately, I don't know how you can pull that crap off, like pulling up a last-second field goal and still win it. You can't even pull that stuff out of a Madhead, for crying out loud.
I mean, they took down a very tough Michigan team a couple of weeks ago. So, I mean, you can't really doubt the talent of TCU. They're in the position they are because they do have a quarterback that has really played maybe above his pay grade. They got a really good – the offensive line hasn't played that bad this year. The defense stepped up against Michigan and stopped them on some big plays. But right now, I think
they're showing some old highlights from the 1942 Orange Bowl between these two teams. Unfortunately, Georgia beats them 40-32 in the Orange Bowl in 1942.
Bookends makes a good point here. TCU should match up decent. Georgia has had issues with pass aggressive.
That is true. Like because the way, and I think to also end what Bookends said, yeah, basically they're overlooking their talent, and that's always the big. What's good, Daniel?
Barry? And what's good, Daniel?
Well, yeah, if you guys that. Oh yeah, and that's the thing too. That's another thing I forgot to add too. For those who are going to be part of it, we'll get a blue wrench as well. Be part of the membership program.
Hey, Brandon, how you doing,
good?
bro? Thank you for coming on
the
the
live
live
good,
stream.
Brandon. And guys, if you haven't yet, please hit that like button. Hit that like button, subscribe, and don't forget to comment your favorite school. I'm actually
Rutgers, baby! Woo!
Clemson for me, baby.
Everyone knows my team, so.
For me, I hate South Carolina with a passion.
R-U!
Honestly, I think Rutgers has probably the most underrated chance of all time. Rutgers University. There you go.
No! Yes, Brandon. Yes.
What's good, further? So,
Brandon, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the like and subscribe over there.
Go Michigan.
And hands it off to the running back. And we get close to the 29-yard line for number 3. Now we're going to get.
That's the backup
Brandon, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I actually cover Michigan.
King Jers, how are you feeling this year after the Alabama season they had? They're probably one of the worst seasons they've had recently.
Whoa!
What's up, further? What?
Whoa!
What?
I'm sorry. I think I'm way ahead of you guys.
Yeah, I was about to say you're way ahead.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
TCU! Whoa! Pass by Duggan! Let's go! He's right pro coverage around the outside. Well played by TCU.
Yeah, that was the, and that's what did Ohio State do last time they played them? They attacked them on the outside because they could not cover their receivers.
Oh, look at that! They had 2 receivers,
and now they're pushing up tempo and gets close to the. Looks like they
had 2 cornerbacks going to the inside, trying to cover up against Quentin Johnson, and they left the lefty guy on the outside, number 11, to just shoot down the sideline. Wow!
Hey guys, here's some news. Damar Hamlin is actually safe at home in Buffalo, so that is a very good thing to hear.
That's some We got an injury. We got an injury. We got number 97 from
LSU,
Georgia already
Tennessee
down
game
on the
really
turf.
hurts.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, the problem with Alabama, I mean, it's really the talent on the offensive side, especially the skill positions, which has really put them over the top over the years. That's the thing that really held them back after this year because there was really no Jamison Williams, John Mechie, or obviously Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, those guys. Jerry Jeudy.
I mean, the list can go on and on because of just how many talent. Dude, I think most people hate the Tar Heels.
If our guy MYG was here, he'd have something to say about that.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big Tar Heels fan.
For me, I don't really. I actually give the Tar Heels. Oh, by the way, for those who I am wearing AJ Brown's a blackout T-shirt. So I also have my Devontae Smith Eagles green as well.
nice.
Fuck him.
Oh, we're the champ. We're the champ.
But I will say too, that's the bad blown coverage. If I cannot remember a time a blown coverage was that bad.
That was bad.
Oh, I can.
You know what?
I can. Remember Lito Shepherd?
Who?
Yeah, I remember Lito Shepherd, the former Eagles cornerback.
Yeah.
I remember Lito Shepherd, absolutely.
My dad called him Lito Toast Shepherd.
Remember Sheldon Brown, the other cornerback on the other side?
Yeah.
Our second team gave the Eagles some work. You're absolutely right, King Jers. Absolutely.
But like I said, the second team, I'll give them where credit is due. I think there's going to be guys that are working. I watched that rivalry, even though I'm not a huge Duke guy. But let's be fair. Coach K is going to be the most well-respected college head coach of all time. You can't. There's no debating that. I'm sorry. Outside of who's from Syracuse? Who the hell is that?
Jim Boeheim?
Jim, yeah, that's who it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think Boeheim is a close second. But outside of those
wait a minute. I'm not even a Carolina fan, but you can't make
hey
it
guys,
that
shout out to the 51 people in here. So you guys want to put your links in the chat. So if you guys what the hell?
Don't forget Dean Smith.
Oh, there we go.
You're right. Dean Smith from UNC. Absolutely right.
I forgot about Dean Smith.
And don't forget about Jim Calhoun, too, from UConn.
Mm-hmm.
Which Jimmy did as well.
And
UConn's 14-1 in college basketball on the men's side.
And don't forget, most important of all time, the greatest college basketball coach I've ever. Sorry, Coach K, but it's John Wooden.
Oh, John Wooden.
Here's
what I'm talking about.
Here's Philly Sports Talk podcast link.
They're showing the Baylor and TCU game on that last set. But 2nd and 5, it looks like at the 4-yard line.
Come on, get in the end zone.
And Duggan hands it off. Oh, it'll be a yard shy of the first down marker at the 2-yard line.
NYD WP85.
Get him in the end zone.
And Coach, I'm about to put your link in the chat right now.
Also, can we give a shout out to the shout out to the 21 from Jeff's side on Jeff's side?
Thank you. Seriously, thank you guys. Yes! Woo! Touchdown!
Oh, I'm about to see it.
TCU!
And Doug calls his own number inside the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
Oh, what a run by Duggan up the middle. I'm sorry, I'm rooting for TCU. That is a big response. By the Hornfrogs.
Great response.
Big response by the Hornfrogs on this drive. They needed something like that, and they answered the bell, and we got a game again.
Because look at the motion by number 1. That opened up the huge gap to open that up.
Absolutely.
Hey, you cannot.
What's up, Mac?
What up, Mac?
Mac, hey, our guy Mac survived. Our guy Mac made it out of that out of the link. Thank God.
I'll say this too for those who are trust me, Philly traffic is the worst.
Yep.
Bookends is not happy.
No, it's not.
The New York traffic is bad.
I forgot about Roy Williams. That's who I'm thinking.
And New Jersey too.
No, go down to Atlanta. Seriously,
I have been down to Atlanta. I have.
During rush hour.
Yes. Woo! Yes. When I traveled down to Florida, I was around that area.
I mean, as a matter of fact, don't forget L.A.
Dude, LA.
That is true.
No,
that is true. You're right on that one.
Dude, I've seen pictures of LA traffic. Oh, I'd be losing my dang mind if I'll be sitting behind that.
Oh my God, yeah.
Exactly. So,
I forgot about Roy Williams. I was another guy.
Tom
completely forgot.
Izzo. Mhm.
Tom Izzo is another
one.
Michigan State. I know.
What?
Oh, obviously playing for your in-state rival, Michigan State. Why don't we get a Chipotle commercial? I'm sorry, but most
I
of
don't
it.
I honestly can't stand Chipotle. I just can't.
For me, I prefer Moe's Southwestern Grill. For me, that's my go-to spot.
Oh,
I
I
can
go to. You guys may not have heard of
Moe's!
this. It's called Pancheros.
Pancheros is okay.
I think I've heard of that before.
What's good, Arku?
I like
Who?
Pancheros more than
Put it on my-
Chipotle because I
put it
get
on my
sick from
plate.
Chipotle.
Hey,
just
Arku,
put it on my plate. That's all I care about.
Arku, how you feeling after last night? Are you still feeling better?
Oh, trust me,
know it's
he said in my chat when I was talking about
You know
Trevor
the guy.
Bauer in the news that he said, and I quote, "The Cowboys are such an embarrassment."
Oh, he said it the whole time we were doing our live stream last night. He's like, I'm done with the Cowboys. They're gonna do what they always do. They already see Rob. The Cowboys fans know when they
Like
get to
they
this
know
point
this
in the
time of year,
season, they know that the collapse is coming. It's coming
Like-
on the horizon.
like it's like me, Mitch, like we all can see it. Like it's not really
Mhm.
nothing. Like
Mhm.
it's nothing new. Now I will say, but Dallas does have some.
Bootlegs.
Oh wait, Rob, did you hear what Coles has to do?
What's that?
He has to wear Eagles gear
You're right.
and sing "Fly Eagles Fly" on Troop Boys.
Oh my goodness!
I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Did he really,
Seriously.
who did he bet with? Who did he bet with that?
Troop Boys, the entire group.
Also, can we get shout out to the 59 people that I've seen here?
Yes, you guys are the best. Seriously.
Right. And shout out to the 30 from Jeff's side of things. Can we get this man to 1,000 subscribers?
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
I need another
Yeah,
1K.
please.
We need another 1K buddy in the company.
All my favorite teams. We got Mitch. He's a 1K, buddy. Yeah, Mitch is a 2K.
Yeah,
All my
2K.
favorite teams.
I
I
need
don't have a
another
problem
person
with
in
except for the
2K with me.
Cowboys and
It's
the
so far as
Yeah, well, you know what, Arku, I don't blame you. Okay, I don't blame
What?
you. That team would depress anybody.
Now,
I
I will
was a
say,
fan
too,
of
I
them.
looked at the rotation for the Rangers. They got one of the oldest rotations.
Oh,
Yeah.
Christ. So do we. So
You know
do
who
we.
has the oldest rotation, Rob? The Philadelphia
Thank you, Marley,
76ers.
sweet hot chicken. And now you're make me in the mood to want to have some chicken.
Honestly, can't grow one
Appreciate
chicken.
it. Want to have some chicken.
Well, that depends on where
Showing
you're getting it
love to all my
from. If you
Jersey
don't
homies.
do
Thank
it
you,
right,
Jers.
There you go. There you go, Jeff.
Hey,
Rangers
appreciate
is proud
that.
of you.
Jers, thank you.
The real question with chicken is the breast or the legs.
oh, that's I go both. I'm sorry. I'm not choosing
That's a
one.
good question.
What?
That's a good question, Coach.
Breast or the legs?
Breast or
Thank you,
leg?
Brandon. Appreciate it
both.
off the sub.
I'm sorry, but and as much as I like the chicken breast, I mean, you get more meat off of it.
There it is, right there. Cowboys fans next year. It's our year. We're going all the
It's
way.
like a never. It's a
December,
never-ending cycle.
January. Oh,
There's
here
like
we go
there's like a
again.
meme of it, like say it's a never-ending cycle.
All the time. All the time. Every time we get to this point of the year, it's our year. We're going all the way. And then we get to the end. Okay.
And you
it's
completely
over.
wet the bed.
Exactly.
So we got Stetson Bennett at the 25.
There you go.
Hey, quick
Mambo
set, quick
sauce.
set.
Yep.
McConkley again gets the first down across the 40.
I like McConkey. McConkey's been an underrated wide receiver for this Georgia team. Not like, a top of the chain wide receiver in terms
But
of
he's
draft
like the-
prospect, but he's not bad.
He's like that quiet wide receiver that no one really pays attention to.
Well, I'm curious if he's
You mean
the
like
son
Kenny
of Bill
Galladay?
McConkey.
I mean, he did score. Jeff,
So right
your
now,
reaction, I went back
so
to
the
watch
Hornfrogs
it.
have
Oh
more
my
passing
God.
yards than the Georgia Bulldogs, 65-63. And
Jeff,
hands
your
off to
reaction to the Kenny Galladay touchdown.
Woo!
Because
Look
I
at
didn't
number.
expect them to actually catch it.
That was an insane catch, too.
I finally saw that play too today, and I have to admit that was a
Hey,
good
Earl.
catch.
What's good, Earl?
No, it was.
Hey, Earl.
Okay, so Book
Good
said there's no
answer, Cole.
relation. Oh, that's a
Who
good
else?
question. I have no idea.
I'd probably
I know
say
Quentin
the top.
Johnson's-
Quentin
I said
Johnson's
Quentin. Yeah,
one.
Quentin Johnson's one.
It's Jackson Smith and Jigba. I'd probably say
Marvin
Addison
Harrison?
from
I think
USC.
it's-
No, Harrison's not coming out this year.
Oh,
Harrison's
he's
gonna
not?
be next
No.
year.
No, I think Harrison. Was it like 3 years? What, you had to be like 3 years eligible?
Yeah, you have to
Stetson
be at least
Bennett in the pocket? Nice to
true genius.
McConkey again. And, I think he might have got the first.
Hyatt from Tennessee is probably going to be a top 5 prospect in terms of the
Who are
NFL draft
yours?
picks.
Who are yours? That's the question. Not the projected. Who are yours?
Oh, mine? Well, I wouldn't have Hyatt. I wouldn't have Njigba. He gets hurt too much. I mean, I think A.T. Perry should be higher. Yeah, cool. There you go. Yeah, right there. Mac witnessed his first catch. Oh no! What are you doing? Come on!
Exactly.
Oh
And
my God! That was a blown coverage if I've ever seen it.
You talk about a blown coverage.
Wow.
Jesus.
Somebody absolutely blew a coverage in the secondary completely.
37-yard bomb to McConkey.
Wow. That's true. TCU's quarterback is a senior.
But
too.
yeah, for those who, like I said, if you want to come to the join the membership program, like I said, our prices are reasonable. If you go level 4, it's $20 a month. Level 1's $2. So like I said, we ain't scraping with the prices. But yeah, because we're going to try at least do something. Because me and Ty want to try to do a members only live stream and just kind of do some stuff.
We can say the same thing right back to you further. But I'm going to refrain from saying it because I don't want to get my good buddy Rob in trouble.
Yeah. Gotta follow.
F. You can say that.
Yeah, the Giants. But
I'm going to be a good boy. I'm going to be a good boy on the stream.
Oh, you can censor yourself. Like, that's okay.
Coverage. Let me see his oh my God. That's
Dang.
right. That's right. There was one guy on the outside on the left. He had to pick and choose the underneath guy or the deep receiver, and he decided to leave the deep guy over there. The safety
because it looked like he
come to the outside. He didn't cheat over to the left side and left McConkey wide open for a touchdown.
Good.
That's a bad play.
Scheduled me for working during the game, although I get off in 37 minutes. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, Andrew. I'm trolling your account, Jeff. I appreciate it. Thank you for the trolling further.
Hey, guys, if you haven't yet already, hold on. It's loading. Why is it
go ahead, further. Troll away. Troll away if you want to. It's all good with me.
And guys, if you haven't already, please join my Discord server. I'm about to put it in the chat.
That was frustrating. I got to admit, that's a frustrating.
That's got to be very frustrating.
I'm frustrated.
And now we're going to return. Oh, not even to the 21.
You just had that big answer on that touchdown drive, and then
you blow that.
You just had Georgia drive down the field and having a wide open big pass down the left sideline. That's not good. They got to do a better job on defense on the outside. Got to do a much better job.
But yeah, it's just like
oh my God. Jeff Saturday finished his intern coach run with the 1-7 record and a minus 80 point differential.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Nice run. Nice run.
We got a 1st and 10. Looks like at the 21. Now Duggan with the handoff. Nice open.
Hey, Nick Sirianni.
Gets the first and cross to the looks like the 31.
Yeah, Nick Sirianni. We're champions.
You know, it would be really funny if you guys say you're champions and you get bounced in like the second round.
Yeah, I know.
By us. I guess I lied about not talking trash. I lied.
Yeah, first and
you
10.
Want me to DM Purple Pocket Podcast for you, or you want to?
And hands it off again.
I would actually rather do a live stream with him for the game.
He doesn't do games.
Oh, tell him to do the game.
You want me to ask him?
Tell him to do the game.
I'll shoot him a DM.
I mean, the Colts are bad this year. Oh, they're not bad. The Colts are a word that's not even bad.
That's an understatement.
Hey, shout out to Further AM for joining my Discord.
So Amari DiMarcado, 5 rushes for 30 yards, and that is 6 yards per average.
Who has it on in the background? Who has the game on in the background?
That's me because I have it all on a what do you call it, tripod.
What do you have on a tripod?
My phone.
I joined your Discord, Mitch.
So
There you go.
that's the
I
5th
saw
first
that.
down for the
Thank you.
Texas for the Horned Frogs to the Georgia 8 first downs. So number 74 now kind of comes off for the substitution. Look like that dude's gassed.
Oh! 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 Oh, man!
Play
Oh,
action.
Damn!
I'm
Down
ahead
he
of you, Rob.
goes.
Wow, what a hit!
And that
Duggan hold on to the ball way too long there.
yeah.
Oh, that's what the left tackle gave up his protection on the outside and just allowed his quarterback to get killed on that
too
play.
long. It's too long. You said it best. He's holding.
He held on to it. He should have thrown it away.
King George, thank you for joining my Discord too.
This Georgia defense is fast. This
Yeah.
Georgia defense is fast on this field. Like they run sideline to sideline so quick.
Oh, what a
It's
hit!
Unbelievable how quick they are.
Right. And that's gonna.
On the Discord, Mitch, I'm out.
What?
Arku.
And ladies and
Boston
gentlemen,
Sports
that
on the
is going to
Discord,
take
I'm
us to the end of the first quarter.
Oh, wow.
And the New York Knicks are leading Milwaukee in the second quarter, 43-39.
Hey, King George,
There you
you
go.
subscribed, right? You subscribed because people. I don't know about you guys. I don't know about you guys, but people are DMing me that YouTube is unsubscribing them from my channel.
They probably are. YouTube always does that.
Yeah.
I know, but it's just like the
They
first
take
time
the
I've
they
been
do that all the
getting there.
time. I'm glad you are commenting on the Discord though. Or
Yeah,
commentating on the Discord.
yeah. I'm trying
Because
to.
we don't
like,
want to
get
we don't want to get in trouble because we don't want to get our streams,
Mostly
we don't
me
wanna
because I'm the only.
Well, no, it'd be all three of us because
It'll be all three.
it'd be all three of us if it happened. He
Oh
says
yeah.
he did subscribe.
Oh, okay. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Seriously, I want to say this. Thank you all that have been here. We've had as many as almost 60 in the chat. That is unbelievable.
Absolutely.
We appreciate your support.
And for
The
those
college
who,
you guys go
football-
to everybody's
and for those who
channel.
are seeing this link coming into the chat on our channels, if you guys want to be part of a member, the prices are reasonable. You're all more than welcome to join the crew
Mhm.
because we're trying to build up that community as well. Like have our members only community at the same time. So yeah, so we're doing some big things over here.
Yo, Rob, you got 8 people on your Twitch.
Hey, look, I'm still growing my Twitch.
Yeah, no, me too. Me too.
Rob, you know how I feel about Boston sports.
Yes, at times.
What's wrong with?
Wish I could be watching the game. Why can't you watch it, Fluffy the Viking dude?
Probably,
You
I guess
know-
you can't even catch it. 'Cause
Yeah,
I know some places that
Nick
you know-
Sirianni, I want you to coach us to a Super Bowl first.
No, don't do it. Nick Sirianni, keep planting those flowers. Keep planting those flowers, Nick.
when he said it's like,
What about the rock,
smoking?
paper, scissors?
Oh, that too.
I was so mad. I made a rant video on that.
No TV to watch it on. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
Sorry to hear that, Fluffy the Viking dude. Are you a Vikings fan, by the way?
he's got to
Okay.
be.
It's on ESPN, people. Come on now. Yeah. Well, he
True.
might not be home. He might be out.
Yeah,
He might be out.
yeah.
That's why. So if he's out busy, I can't blame him.
Might as
for
well
not
just munch
being
on a
able to watch
brownie
the
while
game.
we're in commercial break. I need a snack anyways.
See,
Oh,
I'm
Rob,
not
what
the
are
only
you
one eating brownies. See?
Rob, why do you gotta do that with a bunch of other people? You're gonna get us hungry.
Don't
Hey,
worry.
look,
I'll
I
get
got
mine
a
in a half
little
hour.
Debbie's cookies and cream type of brownie.
I'll get
got
mine
two
in
of
a
them.
half hour. I'm all good. Thank you.
Yeah, I forgot. It's almost 9:00.
Yeah.
Nope. Is that a JD from New York? EmoCon? It looks
I
like
think
it.
so.
Yeah, it looks like JD.
Yeah,
from
it
New
is.
York.
Dude, JD from NY is hilarious.
Yeah,
Oh my
I
God.
DM'd him to come onto the channel. I got denied.
Yeah, he's only gonna. He's one of those guys that's probably gonna do the bigger podcasts, if anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a
I
good,
love the Big Bang Theory, George. I
That's a good
love
one.
the Big
that's
Bang
a good
Theory.
one. That's a good one.
Does
And
anyone here on the panel love Big Bang Theory?
I never watched it.
What?
Mm.
No.
Yeah,
We
I
had
watched
Jewish
it.
brownies in
I
the
watched it.
clubhouse. It's okay. I liked How I Met Your Mother better, if I had to be honest.
Dude,
I didn't really like
that's an
that.
underrated show for
I didn't
for its
like
time.
that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, they
God,
was
Neil
very
Patrick.
underrated.
I'm gonna give Neil Patrick Harris, man. He's an underrated actor, and
You know,
So now-
I
Looks
saw
like
look-
Jim
TCU, one of their
Parsons.
offensive linemen.
yeah,
just
number
walked off the field.
74. What's good, Alex?
What's good, Alex?
Alex, what's going on, bro?
Oh, there's a
That's not good. Last thing TCU can afford to lose is offensive
Isn't it?
linemen against this aggressive defense of Georgia.
And that's gonna stop the clock at 14-13 with that fair catch.
number 74 for TCU is going to the locker room.
Yep, and that is Coker. Is that his last name? I don't know.
It's not good.
Yeah,
It's not good right now for TCU. You cannot afford to have any of these guys go down in this game. The last thing you can suffer right now is any type of injuries because this is really going to impact your team throughout the rest of this game.
absolutely.
What TCU has to do right now is they cannot allow Georgia to be able to go down the field and score another touchdown.
Especially
They
not
gotta
like
try
that
to keep them out.
37-yard touchdown.
No,
They
they got to play
hands
better
it
in the
all.
secondary.
Ooh, it was like Milton kind of gets tripped up at the. It looks like at the 9-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is why the actual artificial turf stinks.
You're talking about Warren McClendon, the outside. According to NFLDraftBuzz.com, Stetson Bennett is projected to get drafted in the 5th round. That's from Crazy Juice.
If he goes high, if he goes like say 3rd or 4th, like I wouldn't have no problems with. Maybe someone could take a chance on him.
Man, that tight end is killing him right now on this
I mean,
offense.
hey, they took a chance on Tom Brady. Look where he was drafted.
Oh man, Brock Bowers. I mean, you got to give that kid some props.
They're going clearly. They're trying to utilize their tight ends mostly in this offense. I know
Yeah.
McConkey had that big play on the outside, but they're trying to utilize Brockers and Washington. Or Bowers. They're trying to utilize their 2 tight ends in the middle of the field.
Yeah, it's mostly been
Washington hasn't gotten
Bowers.
in. Oh, man! There's another one! Wow!
And drops back.
Wow.
Bowers is destroying this defense right
The
Ooh,
Georgia
now.
Bowers,
He's destroying this
Bowers
defense.
with the hands.
He's destroying this defense. They're going to have to
Does
try
he
to roll
have the
some
whole
coverage over
world
to
in
him.
his hands?
That's right, Bowers. They're going to have to roll coverage to him because right now he's single-handedly becoming a mismatch issue for this team. He's got 4 catches for 76 yards on 19.5 yards per catch. They've gotta
Woo,
try to
that's
double
video
team him and
game
take him out.
numbers.
They got to take him out of this game because he's right now just becoming a monster mismatch for TCU to handle. So you got to try to take him out of this game and try to make one of those other guys beat you.
And with the hands it off to Milton, he's not going to get anywhere. It's going to be a lose about a yard.
Where do you
Is
think
Bowers
Brock
going to be
Bowers-
drafted this year?
He has to. I think both of Georgia's tight ends are going to be like 2nd, 3rd round picks, maybe higher.
Washington. Washington.
So Brock Bowers,
Okay,
he has
yeah,
19
what were you saying?
career reception touchdowns, which is 2nd most in the SEC. And like Jeff said, yeah, we can see why that kid's going to be a problem
Yeah.
for a lot of teams.
Oh! Almost on the outside.
You got Bennett
Oh, he's just a sophomore.
takes
Oh,
a snap, jots back, throws incomplete over the head.
Well, yeah, if he's just a sophomore, unless he's I believe he's a
Washington.
red shirt, he can come out. So no, Washington, I think, is a year older.
I think Washington will be coming out, but I think Bauer should be the next one coming out.
Washington
hey
is
Jeff,
gonna come out.
really,
He's probably
really
gonna
quick.
be-
For the AEW on Wednesday, do you think I should put it on Mac's channel or no?
If he's able to come on, gotta ask him. If he's
Okay.
able to come on, then absolutely.
Hey,
So-
shout out to Jeff, 27 on his channel alone.
Thank you, guys.
So we got a third and 10. So it looks like Ben looks like. Oh yeah, that's right. Book said Washington is hurt and takes a snap. Will drop back with the. Oh, here comes number 13 chasing him down. And past the 30-yard line goes Stetson Bennett for the first down.
That's a hell of a play by Stetson Bennett. What a hell of a run by Stetson Bennett. He just used his flat-out athleticism and speed to beat the cornerback on that play. Excellent job by Stetson Bennett.
Absolutely.
It's just that this kid's just got that intangible about him. Just that intangible type play about this kid. I don't know what it is.
He's playing much better than he did against OSU. Much
That
better.
is
Absolutely.
It's just the damn truth. You're absolutely right, Coach. He was.
Hey,
He's
you're
playing a hell of a lot
speaking
better.
nothing but facts.
Mm-hmm.
So got a 1st and 10. Looks like Bennett looked like he saw something that he didn't. Look at kind of what coverage they're going for. So it looks like now hands it off to Milton again. He's not going to get anywhere.
That's right. I did hear about this. The UFC fighter Victoria Lee that unfortunately passed away today. So
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Thoughts and prayers to her. I believe she was only 18 years old. So
God dang.
thoughts and prayers out to her and the entire family. TCU defense ain't settled yet. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're giving up big plays right now. They're seeming to be on the back of their feet the entire time on this game.
I mean, look, like, they gave up a 37-yard touch here to McConkey, and Bowers is just killing them on the outside.
True that, bookends. He is trying to earn respect right now. I agree with you 100%.
And
this is Stetson Bennett's opportunity to go out there and earn respect from the people.
Number 30 with a nice 1st down catch.
Mm-hmm. It's a massive opportunity here.
Why is TCU in the playoffs? They beat Michigan. What else?
So
it's a good run.
And
TCU deserved to be there.
Because no, that was I'm thinking thinking Pac-12 off the top of my head because of
yeah, but they just they went over there and they beat Michigan though, so you got to give respect to TCU for the job they've done.
I think also they said and they also think they had a better record too at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And
TCU deserves to be there.
And the Big 12, as much as we, it gets not to get a little hate, but it's another competitive conference in college football.
I can't talk. You know what about the Eagles?
I get the Eagles, yeah.
No, you can't.
Sorry, no Cowboy. And hands it all to the outside. Goes number 6. He gets the 1st down and more. So be
first to 60 now. Thank you.
So first and goal, Georgia, and that was by Newton.
I hate to say this right now, but it just looks like that the talent of Georgia is just
overpowering.
It's overpowering the TCU. It just looks like they can't compete with just the overall talent of Georgia.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, there we go. Not good. Not good.
Georgia's playing chess and
takes it himself to the outside into the pay dirt. Touchdown, Georgia. Oh my God.
Georgia, man.
Basic quarterback power. We're pulling the backside guard, leading with that tight end.
And facts.
Georgia's experience is overwhelming TCU. You're right. The talent, the experience. I mean, Georgia's been here multiple times in this type of game. TCU has never been in this type of football game before. I know where they were in the semifinals, but they've never been in this type of atmosphere. Now UGA can just pin their ears back. Yeah, that is true. Georgia now has TCU exactly where they want them. TCU is going to have to try to go with a different type of offense. They're going to have to try to go out there and be more aggressive, and that's going to play right into Georgia's hands, plus the fact that TCU just lost one of their offensive linemen due to injury. So this is exactly what Georgia wanted. This is what they wanted in this football game, and it's not good for TCU.
Right now.
He starts to start dancing.
Right now, Georgia are the Sharks, and TCU is
they're just as
exactly
Coach Edge said it. I mean, Georgia's smelling blood in the water. That's pretty much how the saying goes. I mean, they're just picking on. It's like, boy, this
Georgia team can't be stopped. Have they ever punted yet? I believe they did. I believe they punted once. Yeah. I mean, they've only been stopped pretty much on one play. TCU, the thing is, TCU just was getting back in that game, and they had that big-time touchdown and drive down the field when Georgia had a blown coverage. And then just Georgia, when they marched right back down and had that big play on the outside, and the same thing, that blown coverage on the other way where it was a good play call by Georgia, where they had the cornerback having to choose if he wanted to try to go underneath to stop the underneath receiver or go to the outside, and he decided to choose the inside guy, and that left the wide receiver wide open down the field.
or shorter terms, he second guessed himself.
Why do you talk like that? Which one of us, Matthew? Michigan really should be here, not TCU.
No.
Well,
Everyone's. I think I've been seeing everybody on Twitter saying that, at least like
it's not TCU's fault they lost. That Michigan lost to them.
Michigan played too conservative. Like I think in the latter half of that, and this is what happens. And you see at times teams still don't know how to stop playing conservative.
No Mets, no Nets, no Jets.
And don't and this is how I see it. If
well, we all do YouTube shorts.
Yeah,
we all do YouTube shorts. So Michigan lost. What's going on, Scooter Boy 7711?
Yo, I appreciate it. Appreciate it, Scooter Boy. Really do.
Right now, it's turning out to be the national championship was actually OSU versus Georgia.
See that?
Yeah.
Oh, I think Matt's talking about Mitch.
Huh?
He's talking about you,
Matthew Thompson.
The Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
You're right, Crazy Juice. You're absolutely right. Honestly, I think OSU is better than match.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, you're not. I agree. You're right.
I think,
what up? What up, Matthew Thompson?
If you looked at how OSU played, I think they had the talent to match up with Georgia.
Look, OSU had the best player in college football, and unfortunately, he was taken out. That changed that whole game.
Yeah, Marvin Harrison, when he got taken out, that pretty much sealed it from OSU.
If he stays in the game, Georgia is not here.
Even though that was just, first of all, that should have, that was, there was a couple of targeting calls missed.
Absolutely.
And we get a kickoff return to the 10 to the 15, not even close to the 20-yard line. It's a good special team stop by the Georgia Bulldogs. See,
good
this is what, and especially too, if you're going to be a good team, you got to have to win all three facets: offense, defense, special teams.
Here's a question for everybody: what are y'all thoughts on the new college football game coming out next year?
I don't know. It's been for me. It's been a while since I ever played an NCAA game because
I haven't played in years. I'll be right back.
What's going on? Run DMC Lovato. Apologize if the thing is lagging a little bit. So hopefully, if it is lagging for you a little bit, we can try to get it going for you to have it where it's not
King Jers. That's what everybody's saying because he's got the same skill set, but he's big. I think it was got almost
6'3". He's like 6'3".
What 205?
Yeah. And Marvin Harrison was about 6 foot.
Hey guys,
180.
just a quick reminder. Here's the link to my Discord server. Now
I think UGA. Now I think UGA would beat OSU 7 out of 19. You really think so? If Marvin Harrison was there, it'd be a lot closer. If Marvin Harrison was there, they would have beaten them.
Wait. Okay, 7 out of 10.
I was about to say that didn't make any sense. 7 out of 19 is like.
10?
But yeah,
as long as they didn't beat themselves.
And this goes back to what Jeff said earlier. Like they're up in their heads.
Yeah. It's all cerebral right now because when you're a team that's never been in this type of position, like right now that TCU is in, you're going to be a football team that's not going to, be able to handle this. And when you have a little bit of adversity going towards you, it's going to be very difficult for you to get your composure together. So I understand why TCU right now is pretty much falling behind. Plus the talent, I think, is also a part of it too.
Like you said, talent, experience, better coach. They got everything. Georgia's got everything.
Those bright lights will leave a lot of guys standing in puddles because it's a lot of pressure. It's definitely a lot of pressure, and if you're not prepared for it,
you are done.
Exactly. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Coach.
And
you're pretty much DOA, dead on arrival.
That's what you're seeing here. I mean, for TCU, the very first play, you get a false start. That right there is not.
Thank you, Earl.
I appreciate that.
Uncle Howdy confronted Alexa Bliss on Raw. I heard about that. That he was supposed to be there for the show. Sorry, y'all. I got to go to bed early. Have an exam tomorrow. It's all good, Scooter Boy.
Absolutely.
Good luck on your exam. Good luck on your exam tomorrow, too.
But I mean, good.
Okay, so they're playing man on the
Oh,
strong side.
so King Jarvis said. So can you compare Marvin Harrison Jr. to Julio Jones? When I don't know. I think Marvin. Wait, how
That's
tall?
tough.
That's a tough
Marvin
one. But
Julio Jones was, I think, 6'4", 6'5".
yeah, so I
He was
mean,
about 6'4", yeah. About 6'4", 220, 25, 30 pounds or something. He was big.
yeah, so he's got a little bit more height and weight too. So we got our first and 10 at the 20. Duggan takes the snap. Will drop back to pass.
See, that's tough because when Julio Jones came out, he was one of those just freakishly amazing prospects. Like, there's not a lot of people that were going to come out like a Julio Jones. That guy was just one of those rare type of receivers.
Yeah,
when he was in Alabama, that guy was literally a true matchup nightmare. You knew when he came into the NFL that guy was going to be good.
I mean, yeah, I mean, he was a generational talent when he came out.
Who are you talking about?
Julio Jones.
Julio Jones.
Hands up to
when he was coming
nice
out.
tackle by number 90 looks like by Washington.
I had
and we got a penalty marker on the play.
Is it the Washington Commanders? Away.
So let's see what.
Go ahead, Coach. I wanted to see what he has to say real quick.
I had him just slightly under Megatron, because Megatron to me coming out of college was a freak. He was a freak, and Georgia Tech.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
If you put Megatron in Alabama, hands down, the greatest wide receiver.
That is unfair.
So
Marvin
Harrison to me is not even. He's not there as yet. I think next year, for me, if he plays like he was playing in the first half of that game before he was taken out, he's going to.
That was Megatron.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's going to be the Heisman Trophy winner next year for me. If he can play, just play and just do what he's doing.
I agree.
When was the last time a wide receiver won a Heisman Trophy?
It's been years. I mean, the last wide receiver has done was Smith, but I think
it might have been Keyshawn.
I think could have been Keyshawn. Yeah.
I wonder if Cliff Dingleberry is going back to
college. You want to know what? Yeah, he's going back to college. He's probably better suited for college anyway.
Oh man.
So 3rd and 7.
Oh, there you go.
And draws back. Duggan.
Oh
my God, that's picked off.
Yep.
He overthrew him.
Number 22 picks. Oh my goodness.
What's going on, Tom Segura's humorous?
This
has been a different playoff standards for team outside the SEC. If you are not undefeated, it's not good enough to beat out a 2-loss SEC team.
That's not true. Look at the Big Ten.
Yeah.
So if you want to say SEC Big Ten, I agree with you. The only one that no they didn't, because Clemson had 2 losses. No, Clemson had one that if Clemson won, did they win the ACC?
They won the ACC tournament, yes, over North Carolina. No, but we were a 2-loss team anyway, so we pretty much we were eliminated from playoff contention.
Yeah. So yeah,
I mean the hometown hero.
Yeah, 2-loss SEC teams. Depending, because Alabama didn't get in over
2024 season game also.
And hands it out. Man, Bowers with a nice run gets the first down.
Now this Bowers kid is showing out right now. Bowers is showing out in this game.
He's the MVP. Do you think he's the MVP right now? Or?
I mean, you could maybe give to Stetson Bennett for how he's playing.
It's going to be.
It's always going to be the quarterback.
So yards per play. Georgia 10.2 to TCU's 5.7.
Let me give.
Nice run.
From what I hear, the 12-game playoff will integrate in 2024 season on the game also. Yeah. I think that's true. Yeah, right. That's true, right, guys?
12 game or 12 teams?
I think it's a 12 team.
I think it might be 12 team. Yeah, I think he might have meant 12.
They already played 12 games right now. So
and Milton with a nice breaking a couple tackles would be yards short of the first down. Looked at the 40.
But that's how you beat GA though. Big shots down the field.
But just underthrew him.
No, I think the 12 team goes into 24.
Yeah, I think 2024 is when that comes into effect.
So cool, y'all subscribe to
Hey,
comments.
we try to
Everyone
because we
subscribe to
get
the
comments
channel.
flooded in so fast.
Thank you. Sub up to the channel if you haven't, Tom.
It's
Thank
going to be
you.
24. I forgot. Yeah, it's going to be 24 because that's when you have all the realignment with the conferences because Texas, Oklahoma is going to the ACC. I think they're trying
And
to
hands it. Oh, Milton gets stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So that'd be a third down short.
Yeah, that's what he meant. 12 teams.
Yeah, we exactly knew what you're going with.
Yeah, UCLA and USC is in the Big Ten also in 24. So yeah, that's when.
People were telling me that Ohio State should have beat Georgia. I'm like, shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Wait, bookends. I thought that McConkey was the number one target for Stetson Bennett, the wide receiver, 84. Is it really Bowers? I figured it would be McConkey.
I think it's the
That'd be the number one target.
Yeah, I think Bowers is the go-to guy for Stetson Bennett.
What would have been Washington if Washington was healthy?
I think Washington would be the secondary target.
It's the tight end first, then it's McConkey.
Okay. That's what I figured. I thought it might be McConkey would be the number one target, and then it would be the tight ends, but good point. I didn't even think about that.
But yeah, so it's a first down and 10, about 4:10 to go. Looks like at the 44.
That's not nice juice.
And,
God.
So we get a first down past the 30 for number 6.
God dang it, Juice.
Nice run up the middle.
Georgia's running game right now is like
that's just unfair. The running game
their offensive line is dictating this game right now. The way they're
so that was Kenny McIntosh. He's already got 5 rushes for 43 yards.
Okay, thank you, bookends. I didn't know if McConkey was the number one target, but thank you for telling me that. Yeah, their running game right now is it's because of the fact their passing game, Stetson Bennett rolling out to the outside, and the way that Bowers has really become a
and hands off to McIntosh again, past the 30 to the 25 to the 24 he goes. And we get a penalty marker at 3:25.
Washington is playing. Is that Washington playing?
Yeah, 0. Washington's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Washington had the penalty.
Yeah.
Well, that is a holding on Georgia.
Yeah, that's kind of a penalty. Yeah. He literally just tackled him to the ground.
So that's Georgia's 4th penalty of the game.
That's Washington, yeah. That's Washington. They're back up their other tight end. The damn tight end is using a drug to make his injury less hurt. Oh, Jesus, Juice.
Like, that's when you know delusion's already setting in.
Juice is still upset because of the Saints.
Well, thank you anyways for that. So
thank you for your pick and Gardner Johnson.
Look. Let me tell you something. It's not just the tight end. It's every damn.
Oh man, what a hit by 57.
I'm telling you from experience. You do numb it up when you go out there to play, especially when you want to play in that championship game.
You would do anything to play.
You're right, Coach.
So if he's gonna shoot it up to play, bro, more power to you.
No, you're right. Especially when this is the last game of the season.
Arku, I agree with you.
Oh!
No, he's out of bounds.
So the rushing yards, Georgia.
I disagree with you.
Oh my God!
Oh dang!
Just had his other foot out. Just had the foot out.
No, college football is the best sport ever.
Oh, 100%.
I love college football.
I think both sports are good.
I got to go with college basketball.
No, well, it depends on who you're at.
I just want to be happy.
Jeff, I don't know if he told you the rushing yards. 65 for TCU, 129 for the Georgia Bulldogs.
So literally Georgia has gone 60 to nothing now since the last time you said that. When it was
pretty much.
Yep.
Oh my God. This is getting ugly now.
This is getting very ugly.
This is getting bad. They're literally just dominating the tempo.
Look at that offensive line. Look at the offensive line.
That's it. The offensive line of Georgia is absolutely
Bowers, man,
dominating the TCU. There is nobody even near the quarterback right now. Nobody.
Dude, look at the TCU fan base, man. They are in shock.
Yeah.
And the leader of the Georgia offensive line is the center. Is one of the guys that I've been.
Oh, that's a pretty ball by Stetson Bennett, right to the hand.
You've been talking about him, Coach. I remember you talking about him.
Van Pratt, whatever his name, Van Pratt.
Yeah, I don't like Watts either.
So it's an 8-play drive for 54 yards, almost 5 minutes time of possession for the Georgia Bulldogs.
Someone mentioned that in college hoops they might be expanding to the NCAA tournament to like 90 teams.
Really?
That's what I heard.
But why? Why? Well, I know why. I mean, I
Money.
get why they do
It's
it. Yeah,
money.
Exactly. Well, yeah, I know it's money. It's
Money.
What's up,
Remember,
Raider Bob 85? Salute
What
to
up,
you
Raider
too, bro.
Bobby?
No,
the NCAA tournament, March Madness does generate a lot of money.
Yeah, it really does.
You're right.
So-
You're right.
So
You're absolutely right.
I get why they're doing it, and what that also does for those athletes, and NIL. The NIL now
Yeah,
gives them great
more money, the better the NIL deals.
Exactly.
And that's why I'm not mad at it. If they do that, go right ahead, because those kids now are going to have more opportunity to make more money. That's why you're seeing kids now signing NIL deals for $5 million, $9 million.
I think. What did Jordan Addison get? Like slightly over $5 million to go to USC.
He probably.
He
probably did.
In
Yeah.
that range, yeah.
Because I think he was getting barely over $2 million at Pitt.
You're right on that one, King Jers. TCU's defense has been on the football field.
I mean, if you look, and the number says otherwise. I mean, he had 165 or 129 to 65 in terms of the rushing yards. He had Brock Barrios. You can't even bring that man down. He's got good.
That's the problem. That is the problem right now. Is that the passing game for Georgia and that offensive line have really started.
So either way, Georgia can beat you in 3 different ways.
But because their passing game, they have that big play to McConkey. The fact that Bowers right now is dominating the middle of the field and they can't stop him, it's opening up things for the running game. Because the fact that they can't stop the pass, it's allowing that run to be able to start establishing itself too.
It's
so
also
right now,
Georgia's defense. Georgia's defense is playing on the TCU side of the field every time when that ball is snapped.
Yeah, they're in their own territory.
They're on the other side of the line, and they can't do anything. Where we just said with Georgia's offensive line, Bennett is just sitting back there.
Yeah, he's got a clean pocket. And, like you can just keep him there like 10, 15, 20 minutes, hell, even 30 minutes, and he can have all day to throw it. I mean,
I'm sure Crazy Juice that TCU's trying. It's just right now they're getting outclassed by a better program.
They don't have the answers to any, and they just lost one of their offensive linemen to. So so McConkey is second to. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
But I wouldn't. It just seems like there's certain programs they don't regress. They just get better with who they ever bring in for recruiting process. I mean, Georgia has done a really good job at that. Alabama for sure.
But you're talking about 17, 18-year-old kids. They're going to look at the big names. They're not going to look at, opportunities. They're just going to look at the big names and say, I want to get to the NFL, and they're going to help me get there. And that's pretty much it. That's why you're seeing all the cream of the crop want to go to these schools. And now,
thank you,
when you have these boosters who are going to pay them this NIL money, I mean,
and McIntosh to the outside will be cross the 5-yard line, looks to the 4. So it'll be second down coming up with a minute 35 remaining.
Look, I'm a Rutgers Scarlet Knight fan, and Coach Yano has said it. They need NIL money to keep their own kids.
Exactly.
Because other schools are coming in to tell these kids, well, you can get XYZ amount of money at our program. And think about it. Rutgers is a hop, skip, and a jump away from New York City, and don't forget Philly down south.
Yeah,
they're in between 2 mega markets. So that's why, to me, it's like, look, Rutgers, you got to win.
And to McIntosh, and we'll get the first down, but it'll be about a yard shy of the goal line.
It's just, and on top of this, they get the ball to start the second half too.
That's
This is going to get very ugly very quickly.
Yep.
Just be about a half yard.
It's already gotten ugly. It's already ugly.
There's one word I want to say to describe this, but we can't say it. But TCU takes their first time.
Does it begin with an S?
What's up, Coach?
Right now, my concern is, will TCU score in the second half, in the fourth quarter, with a few minutes left in the game? Because right now, I can't see them scoring again, and that's concerning.
I just don't see it.
The way they're getting manhandled, they have a talent that we haven't talked about Johnson. We've seen one pass that he overthrew and was intercepted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that deep
And
pass down in the middle of the field, they overthrew him on that one.
how are you using him? Because for me, when I saw that OSU game, I said that's kind of how you're going to use Johnson in a similar sense, the way they attack that defense. But now the question is it because of the offensive line? Because TCU doesn't have the manpower that OSU has on that offensive line? Maybe that's what it is. But right now, I would have rather seen Michigan in there. I'm not going to lie. And I don't like Michigan.
Hey, thank you.
Michigan.
You might be wrong. You might be right, King
But,
Jones.
I mean, Mitch, I got to be real. I really have to be honest. I think Michigan would have put up a better fight. They have better talent.
It's
why they
just-
lost the
We're
game.
better. We're better all around.
Than them. Yeah.
We're better all around.
But I think when Blake Corum got hurt, like everything kind of changed for
Blake
Michigan.
Corum got hurt like a couple weeks ago, but that backup Edwards had really stepped up to the plate though.
He had a torn ACL, right? Blake Corum.
Yeah, I think it wasn't torn ACL.
That's gonna drop him in the draft.
No, he's going back. He's going back.
Yeah, he's going back to school.
That's a good move by Blake Corum.
Because
go back,
why
get yourself healthy, and then take a chance in 2024.
And Hendon Hooker's doing the same thing with Tennessee. He's going back and trying to get healthy. Because why do you want to risk it? You already have an injury. If you just should declare you're going off a drop. It's kind of a no brainer. Just go back, get healthy, play well, and then see what happens in 2023, 2024.
I'm going to say one thing about Hendon Hooker. I think that's a bad move for him because now that's going to hurt him because he's an older player.
That is true. I forgot about he was a little bit.
He's like what? He's 24, 25? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's going back, by the time he comes out, he's 26 going on 27. You just now dropped yourself because teams are not going to want to take you unless you light it up. Now, if you light it up, 5,000-7,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, single-digit interceptions, then, okay, I could see someone saying, okay, we're going to take a chance on you. And you're coming off of a major knee injury.
Thank you, Juice. Don't blame the field goal kicker. That was on the head coach that blew that game for Ohio State, the way he called the end of that game. That was the head coach's fault, the reason why they lost that game.
Yes, exactly.
The head coach played way too conservative.
Yeah,
he didn't play to win. He played not to lose. And we know what happens when you play not to lose. You lose.
Yeah,
what is the famous words of Herb Edwards? You play to win the game.
The game, exactly. And there we go.
Another.
I think what King Jers said a little bit earlier ago, I think that they're mentally gone. I think that this is really just taking a lot out of TCU. I mean, it's now, what is it now, 31-7?
It's going to be 31-7 after the extra point.
That's insurmountable. So I mean, if you're TCU right now, I mean, how much more are you going to throw out there when you're just getting absolutely shellacked in this game?
In all facets at that point.
Yes.
It's a shame.
It's and you're talking about young kids. Seriously, I mean, young men, whatever. But for me, they're young kids. 18, 19, 20, 22. Okay, some are 24 now because of the super senior, but it's they're done. And you sit there and you say, Georgia, you look at the scoreboard and you start asking yourself how instead of just taking it one play at a time. Because you do have the second half to come back. They did it in one half, you could do it in the second half. But that's not how their minds work.
Yeah.
So,
at this point, when you're a young kid, like you said, 18 to 20, 21 years old, it's really difficult for you to try to get that mentality together when you're getting blitzed right now completely out of this football game. Try to get it together and go out there and try to mount some type of comeback, especially the way that right now Georgia is absolutely destroying the offensive and defensive line of TCU, especially their offensive line, like you said, Coach, and Rob, like you guys have said. The TCU defensive line is not even getting anywhere close to Stetson Bennett. He is sitting back there with all the time in the world to just scour the field, and even a bad quarterback can find the open receiver.
Or if he
much time,
or he can beat and like I said earlier, we've seen him beat that D line with the run on the read options.
I mean, they're doing whatever they want. They're
They're just
me.
toying with him at this
What
point.
do I always
Yeah.
what I always say? Trench warfare is the key to success in football.
And you're
And
right.
like you
I
just said,
agree.
owning both sides of the ball.
And you're
And
absolutely right, Coach.
you do that, and it's breaking TCU's will because like Jerry said, they're gone. Yeah, their will
It
to win
looks
is
like he's going to be knocked out of bounds with
Juice.
about a minute. But that stops the clock at 1:12. I mean, I could imagine what these guys, the broadcasters, are going to have to say to the halftime side. They're going to be like, they're probably going to have no words to speak of because it's like, what the heck do we just watch?
Well, Saban is probably not happy still. Saban sitting up there is like,
Oh yeah, I could
should
imagine.
have been my team. We should be
no,
there.
no. It's always going to be Saban. You lost. You got 2 losses. No, you ain't in over OSU and Michigan. Sorry, bro. No.
No,
I
I
mean-
know. I was
But
going to be thinking about it. You know how
I will
Saban's
say
gonna
this:
think about it.
if you want to say USC, maybe
Yeah,
Yeah.
USC, they should never
USC,
lost to you.
absolutely.
but I still think USC would have been like TCU. I really do.
I
Is this the
agree.
most lopsided championship game, or could this be? I don't know what the most lopsided championship game. See again, this is bad. They cannot even run
Another
a
sack.
play right now. They can't run a play.
Another
And
thing.
down goes
Look at
Duggan.
Look at that.
They're getting destroyed at the line.
88 took 2 offensive
And
linemen
that was
and rolled
Alexander
back.
with the sack with the help of Jalen Carter.
Look at
That's-
that is disgusting. The other one, both of them, both the defensive tackles just literally drove right up through that offensive line. Both of them.
This is just insane.
This is just domination by the Georgia Bulldogs on the front end, the both lines. It's unbelievable how well they're playing on those lines. They're doing a fantastic job right now, and kudos to Kirby Smart for the job he's doing.
Absolutely.
Well, Saban's going to go out there and he's going to try to get as many good players as possible.
Yeah, to get
Okay, I got the answer for you. The most lopsided college football game ever.
You're right, Bookends.
It occurred October 7th, 1916. Georgia Tech football team beat Cumberland 222 to nothing.
Wait, what?
yeah.
Wait.
222 to nothing. Is that possible?
Yes. Oh yeah, it's possible. It's possible. And this is back in 1916, where they did not pass the ball. All they did was run.
God.
Oh, all they did was run. That makes sense.
That is,
Another pick. Georgia just picked off Duggan again.
And you got 36 seconds left in the
Yeah,
clock.
so they could score again, essentially.
222 to nothing.
wow.
Yeah.
Just quarterback read that play. I think it was Ringo. Was that Ringo that picked it off?
I think that might have been Kelly Ringo.
Ringo Starr.
TCU coaches. I would look lost too, Jers. I mean, this is
Yeah,
just
this is pretty much like
This is just fucking. This is insane.
Savage.
Look at this.
Oh, he just ran right in front of it.
And first
That
down,
is so mean.
that's
But you know what? That's
look at
that.
that middle. Okay, good defense. But if you look at that
TCU beat a
offensive
good
line,
SC Michigan team, so they deserve to be here. Yeah.
I agree. So 36 seconds.
I mean, that was a good play, just good defense.
And
that was almost a touchdown.
Yeah.
Nice cut pass deflection.
Good defense.
Good job.
But Bennett had all that time. Look at it. I mean, he's just sitting back there. I mean, he can sit back there, he can scratch his butt, go wash his hands, come back.
Set up dinner. Cook a dinner meal right in the middle of the field. He'd be all good.
Game,
Yeah,
set,
I
match.
agree.
There you go again.
It's a good pass.
Bingo!
Yep, there we go. Wide open. Got it. Touchdown.
And they get the ball to start the second
That
half.
is not right.
Man.
Wow.
They should make it. If we're going to be bad in the
This
championship
is
game,
insane.
They're playing desperate, and they're getting their asses kicked playing desperate. It's not good. Not good.
Not good. I
Not
guarantee you,
It's not good.
you're not going to have most people going to walk away from the game now. I'll be honest with you. And they
Well,
just
they
scored.
weren't happy last week. They're very happy now.
Well, Kirby Smart, yeah, he has to be happy.
Yeah.
Mm,
He's got to be more than happy. He's got to be absolutely
that's
ecstatic
a
the way his
great
football
catch.
team is playing in this game.
That is
Yeah.
a great catch, man. I mean,
Like,
Look at the
Mitch,
way
the defender
he
was
got
there.
that with the right hand. He clutched that with the right hand and managed to get control with it the other hand before while the defender's trying to pull it out of his hands.
Yeah.
But the defender was there. But you know what?
like,
You're there, but go ahead, bro. Mm.
Go ahead, Rob.
we're all speechless at this point. Like at some point, like someone mentioned that Dante at one point. It's like, there should be some sort of mercy rule in college football. The way how this is going on,
Well,
or be like a running clock.
222 to nothing. There's no mercy.
38-7. I would not be surprised if this Georgia team puts 70 points up on TCU by it's all said and done.
I will say probably the mid 60s, and
that makes sense.
I'll go with 63.
They'll call the
Georgia's
dogs
destroying. They are making.
Yeah, LT.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, LT.
This game is.
It's beyond out of hand right now.
It's.
Now, I will say this. The third quarter, if Georgia comes out and really just runs the rock a lot more, they're basically telling TCU, you can't play with us, and we're just going to toy with you right now and just try and run the clock up so we can get out of here quickly.
Van Pran Granger, that
Van Pran, that's the center.
Yeah, Van Pan Granger.
Well, 22 is now being
Yeah.
helped.
Oh, that's not getting.
The kid they just made the pick before. He's being
That
helped
was
off the
that
field.
was Bullard.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not. I don't know who their backup is, but that's not going to be. If their backup isn't, well, then again, they got some really good depth as well on Georgia as well.
Yeah,
you know what the funniest part about this? This game was 10-7 at one point. Just remember, it was 10-7 at one
and
point.
And David, crosses the 25 to the 26 goes.
Well, if you guys, any basketball fans out there, the Bucks are playing the Hawks.
The Hawks on Wednesday, set
on
7:30.
Wednesday, and the Suns and the Nuggets playing Wednesday.
Yeah, well, the Bucks are getting their butts kicked right now, and I'm surprised.
The Bucks have been playing really bad right now.
Yeah, but they're losing to the Knicks, 73-60.
I love how positive of a Knicks fan coach is. Positive.
Edwards. Like this is the worst time.
I hear you, coach. I hear you.
Like you cannot, and especially with Georgia. I mean, as good as they are with depth, but their key pieces when they get hurt, it's not great. I think we have seen it that they struggle with not having key pieces.
My basketball team's got to try to stay above afloat without Kevin Durant for a month. So
could be 2
weeks.
No, he's gonna be reevaluated in 2 weeks, but it sounds like he's gonna miss about a month.
All right.
So either way, I mean, this happened to them last year. We are riding high, everything's going great, and then all of a sudden Kevin Durant gets hurt, and then go right down again. I hope to God it doesn't happen this one.
Bleacher Report has a poll out. Who would provide a tougher fight versus Georgia? Michigan, Alabama, someone else? Nobody.
How many people picked nobody?
Probably a lot.
I want to know how many people picked nobody.
To Keen Juris, to answer your question, Boston's handing the Bulls 84-73, and the Pelicans, well, they're just dispatching the Washington Wizards 121-101.
Okay.
The weird thing about the Bulls is they're a team that can't beat sub 500 basketball teams.
They're inconsistent.
But they could beat the Sixers, they could beat the Nets, they could beat the Bucks, they could beat the
but when
Celtics,
it comes like
they could beat the good teams.
So we got 21 seconds. Looks like at the 29, Duggan hands it off and cross the 30, and that's going to be about a few yards shy.
For the half.
And to your answer, out of 1,600 people who have voted so far, 0 people have voted nobody.
Wow.
69% said Michigan, 23% said Alabama,
and ladies,
8% said somebody
and
else.
That is halftime, ladies and gentlemen.
As well, these NBA players getting hurt all the time.
I don't know. But, yeah.
Maybe the workout regimens, maybe the fact that they sit out way too much. I don't know why these guys keep getting hurt every freaking second.
You ain't seeing. I mean, you saw injuries back in the day, but not to this magnitude.
No, it's
No,
ridiculous
you
the amount of
don't.
guys that get hurt.
Max Duggan, 8 for 12, 97 yards, 2 interceptions.
I just hope my Lakers win today.
People were talking about that Max Duggan should have won the Heisman.
Really? Okay, now.
What, over Caleb Williams? So whoever said that is completely tweaking.
What's up, Coach?
based on his season, I understand why, but I think it went according to the way it should have. But I also said that I still think Stetson Bennett should have been included in that. I really do.
Yeah, I think he was the fourth runner up.
Stetson Bennett, if he was 6'2", 6'3", he'd probably be one of the top quarterbacks coming out in this draft.
I agree. I agree.
He doesn't have all the greatest mechanics tools, but he has the greatest intangible. Plain and simple, he's a winner. He's a leader of men. Mm-hmm. He's a leader. He can get those guys to follow him through thick and thin. So that's a winner. And
that's all you need. You need a guy that can go out there and he can win football games for you. If you have that, that's the ultimate intangible that beats everything else. Is a winner.
Absolutely, I agree. I mean, I can't agree more than that. I mean, but good God,
that was not good.
As Brady would say, good googa mooga.
Good googly.
But damn, it's
Well, it's halftime. I gotta go. I sub by the way, so I will probably be at some more.
And
streams.
Yeah, Tiger Raven, we all thought so too, but holy crap, it's not looking good.
No, yeah, absolutely
I thought at least TCU would put up a fight.
At least put up a fight, like.
Man, this is taking somebody into the back alley
and just put them out of their misery.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I have to get my computer.
What's up, Mirski? This is just not fair. You're 25 playing 18 and
19-year-olds. Like, come on. Like Coach said,
it's the offensive and defensive lines that are beating them right now.
Really,
they're
really.
The offensive lines.
Go ahead, bro.
I was I'm going off with Coach. They're just beating themselves mentally because, like I said, they're not ready for the big stage.
Nope. I mean, they're standing standing in a puddle of their own waste. Let's just say.
Yeah, I was about to say because you don't want to go too far.
Yeah,
no. You're right, King Jers. You're right. Brady and Brady's going to have fun against the.
Brady's 7-0 against the Cowboys.
Yeah, I hope that's happening. By the way, Juice.
I mean but
he's talking about Juice is talking about wrestling. He's talking about the hurt business. Apparently, he's back together.
There's been rumors about that.
I know Juice is very happy. I like the hurt business, so I'm very happy about that too. Thank you, Papa H.
Oops, sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. But
what was that?
No,
is that a sync?
No, I was on my phone and I actually hit Bleacher Report and they're doing a watch party.
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
And they're saying that the pressing TCU watch party. So
yeah.
Yeah, we should have put a disclaimer. We should have put a disclaimer and say, this is going to be a slaughter.
How do you feel if you're a TCU fan right now? You're going
probably
into this
sad.
Game. It's 10-7, and you're like, oh, we actually have a chance in this game. We can maybe do something. A couple of plays later, touchdown after touchdown after touchdown after touchdown, turnover, and now you're down. What is it, like 41? Was it 41-7 right now?
38-7.
38-7. So it's like
I'm sorry, 37-7. My apologies.
Oh, that's right. They missed the extra point.
No, I think it is 38. God, I am.
I think it is. I think it is 38. Yeah.
I think it is 38. Yeah.
38-7. I was just looking at that watch party thing.
Thank you.
They're not.
A few people just picked up their bags, put on their coats, and they're walking out of the.
Yeah, they're just like at some
point.
Them.
So it's.
I can't blame them at all for them feeling that way.
At least give them the start of the third quarter before you walk out on them. But
I agree.
That's
That's all them just throwing up their hands, just like, you know what it. That's all they're doing.
No.
They're just like throwing their hands up, like, you know what, we done.
Well,
For the casual fans, this is not a good game. I will.
Oh
totally
yeah,
agree.
I mean,
they're now gone. They're going off of this game. So I know ESPN is not happy because you're losing viewership. So usually closer towards the
I think
third quarter.
I think good college football games bring in ratings.
Yeah,
They
and
do.
that's what it's about. It's about the ratings, what it's going to do, and especially, even if people are just turning in back and forth, you want it to be close because come that fourth quarter, then your numbers are going to blow up because everyone is starting because it's a good game. Now nobody's going to want to. This fourth quarter is going to,
It's not, the ratings are not going to look good after tonight.
No. So and now it's we just like we're saying, would someone else have been better suited to play here? Yeah. And you're going to hear those complaining about TCU should have never been there in the first place.
They fought their way to the playoffs.
Yes, no, they deserved it because of the way they played this year. But then it's going to go to those who are going to say Alabama.
TCU had TCU had 121 yards total, and Georgia had 354.
Woo!
354 to 121.
So
that's
TCU
absolute destruction.
Whatchamacallit has 213 yards passing alone.
Yeah, that's Bennett.
And TCU got 4.6 yards per play to Georgia's 9.3.
Congratulations, CWE, to your Georgia Bulldogs. You guys are well on your way to another championship.
Hey, right now the ball's in Georgia's court. Right now, they're going to be the kings of the college football world for the next couple of years. Kids are going to want to keep going down there. Alabama's going to be fighting. I do think Alabama will be back next year. And then when you bring in Oklahoma and Texas into the SEC, and then USC and UCLA into the Big Ten, it's going to push those two even further. That my thoughts is you're going to end up having two 24 team conferences because eventually I see Clemson going to the SEC. I see
there's always been because I didn't really talk about this much. There's always been talks of Clemson going to the SEC since we did play one SEC school. That's our in-state rival, which I'm still kind of annoyed that we still dropped the ball.
Yes, they are.
But man, Stetson Bennett, 13 for 17, 217 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns, 4. You're putting up video game type of numbers just right.
It is, yeah. You're absolutely right.
You got Bullard,
it's amazing.
So Bullard's got 2 picks, a fumble recovery, and 2 pass deflections before he got hurt.
This is crazy, and this is just going to push college football. Like I said, people are going to want to watch it. Yes, you're going to have those who are just, it's only going to be 2 conferences, or it's just the SEC. It's boring, whatever. But we're still going to watch it.
Absolutely,
we're going to watch it. We're going to love it. And then you're going to see, like I said, further expansion in those 2 conferences. I mean, the Big 12 is still going to try and do their thing because they're getting Cincinnati, BYU.
And I think there's another team that's coming.
No, they're getting 2 more. They get 4 teams.
Okay.
It's Cincinnati, BYU.
I think it's Cincinnati and BYU.
SMU, and
I completely forgot about SMU.
Who's the 4th one? But still, they're getting 4. So, and they're going to try and push for the 2 Arizona schools: ASU, Arizona State, Arizona, Colorado, and Utah. And if they get those 2, the Pac-12 is done. And then that's just going to eventually force Washington and Oregon to the Big Ten. That's why I say that it's ever changing, and it's just going to. You're going to see the top 2 conferences, the Big Ten and the SEC. I see Clemson in the SEC. I see either, if not both, Miami and Florida State.
I can definitely see that.
Me too.
Notre Dame is going to be forced to join the Big Ten.
The SEC. Okay.
I think Texas. I think Texas is going to have a lot of. When they do move to the SEC, Texas got a lot of work cut out for them because you got better competition than the SEC.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
But
I also know that
but don't forget, Texas has that money.
they
have
do.
that money behind them, so that's the NIL is going to help them. So the kids that they've been losing to the SEC can now stay home and play in the SEC.
I agree.
So
Absolutely.
that's going to help them, and I do think that's going to help them become a better team, and they're going to be competing with Alabama within 5 years. I think. I really do.
I agree. I mean, you got Arch Manning, what's it behind Quinn Ewers, and you got oh God, who else is part of that roster? I'm really now Steve Sarkisian. For me, I know if I had Dante on here, he'd probably tell you how he feels because
look, I know. Jeff and I know we have our little really. You know what I'm saying, Jeff, about the OC at Texas, because it's the former Rutgers head coach Kyle Flood. That's their OC. So it's like really, but yes, they're going to end up having to get rid of that staff if they don't win, and bring in. But they have the money to throw at somebody. So
Texans would be in the same division as Alabama. Texas. I thought you meant Texans.
Oh my!
Should.
Wow. If the Texans do it, so what happens? They're still going to get stomped. Like, do you know
Texas will probably lose.
Actually, that should be one thing that's I've actually kind of thought. Well, no, because we've seen the NBA already. I won't say implemented, but we're kind of talking about with the relegation. Could you imagine how bad the Texans could be, and just imagine they lose like to a team like Alabama? It's like, how do you lose to 18 to 20-year-old kids, and you're like 30 something? It's like that's just sad, sad, pitiful. It just, but yeah.
So Jeff, I got Raw on my TV right now. They're doing like this thing with Cody Rhodes and like the whole thing. So you already can see the writing on the wall. I think Cody Rhodes is going to win the Rumble.
I mean,
I expected that to happen.
And first of all, I mean, you know that Cody Rhodes is going to be at the Rumble because I mean they really tease. They're
teasing it right now.
Yeah, if you looked at the posters for the Royal Rumble, I mean, front and center is Cody Rhodes. Georgia. So McConkey, 4 receptions for 74 yards and a touchdown. They're one half a play.
All over the place. McConkey's been all over the place. Shout out to still the 30 strong that are watching the live stream, even though the game is an absolute
it's just
disaster
ugly.
Right now.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming by.
We greatly appreciate that.
Thank you. We apologize. The game has been absolute garbage though today.
I'm apologizing. It ain't our problem. It's not our fault.
I kind of wish I wanted it to be a good game, Coach.
I did too, but it ain't. I ain't apologizing.
What it is anymore.
I can't apologize for that. That's not our doing.
Hey guys. Question for the chat and the panel. How many points is TCU going to score in this half?
In the second half, I think maybe 7 points, 6 points, if that.
I think 6.
10 maybe.
But
I'm going to say 10.
I think 10, but less.
You know what? I'm going 14. I'm going 14.
I don't know. I don't see that.
I don't know, but you know.
Please sue the Clippers team, Adam Silver.
What are they killing out Kawhi and Paul George again?
No apologies needed. You're right, King George. You're right.
Yeah, like we just had our expectations just thrown out the window, pretty much.
What else is new with the Clippers? All they do is sit out their players all the time. It's like PG-13 and Kawhi are always hurt. All right, King George is giving him 14. CWE is going to give him 7. So they think they're going to get some points in the second half.
That's one more.
Okay, if Georgia plays stout defense, I'd probably say none. The way how
do you
this.
Think imagine if this was like the NFL and there were some games like getting way out of proportion. Do you think they would turn it off?
No,
because I've seen that before.
Not the College Football Championship.
No,
even as bad as it is.
You're gonna wait. You're gonna.
Yeah, you got to write it out.
Yeah. No, I understand where you're coming from, Mitch, but no, they're not going to turn it off. No way. Kawhi PG is robbing the fans by sitting out games. What about the fans that can only buy tickets once a year? I love CWE and his conspiracy theories all the time. all the time. He always does it. Says the same thing about others too. Let them fall out from the playoffs. I think they will. I think the Clippers are an overhyped basketball team.
Yeah. I think both LA teams are going to fall out of grace in the.
We beat the Clippers when I was there. The Sixers beat the Clippers.
Mr. Sirianni, you want to know why? Because of Georgia's front lines. That's why. That's
And
the only thing I care
not
about.
just the front line, but defense as well. I mean, Bullard, Kelly Ringo.
McConkey, Bowers.
Oh, Bowers. Oh.
Oh, we
All
got Dolph
Bowers is
Ziggler
doing-
versus Solo Sikoa next. Sikoa.
All Bowers is doing right now is that kid is making himself a player to look out for next year. For Georgia. That kid is tremendous right now.
I agree.
Tremendous. Unbelievable tight end is Bowers.
I think he might be the top. Well, I think he might be could be the top. Look, if I'm going to guess next year, I think Bowers will be the next be top tight end prospect.
That's a good question. What NBA players are going to be traded at the deadline?
It could be anybody.
We're going to be talking about that on Wednesday on the Pick and Roll podcast. So
Here you go, Mitch.
That's
Mitch,
actually going to start off with it.
Mitch, I sent you something in the chat. Something.
Oh, in the group chat? All right,
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you further. Yo, look who's here.
Zion!
Wow.
Yo,
Mr.
Zion, I got
this
you.
year.
I got you.
He's back from the dead.
See, I do not disagree with that. I think Bowers is a number one as a first round pick for sure.
Oh my God.
Jake Crowder? Jake Crowder? Wait, what did you send him?
I'm done. Woo!
Wait, can you put it in the private chat?
No, he
Okay.
sent it to me in the group chat.
No,
You
I
can
can
put it in
put
the
it
private chat.
Yeah, I can put it in the private chat.
Thank you. I'm curious now. All right.
Good.
What's going on,
Zion,
Fishing
give me
Mike?
one
TC
check, bro.
who?
Give
You're
me
right,
one
bro.
check.
You're right, Fishing Mike. TC who? Let me
Yeah,
see.
TC who is so right. That's so true. Yo, that's cold though.
All right, Zion, there it is.
Really? Really?
Oh, I gotta see this.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, Further AM would love that.
Oh my goodness. I know the chat is like, what the hell are y'all doing? What is that?
Oh, hi, who? Look at Mr. Fishing Mike is talking trash right now. I like it. What's
And
going
for good
on?
reason.
It's right.
But
Hit that
I
like
mean,
button.
no, wait. Based on they may have lost, but I mean, come on, they put up a better fight than TCU.
They did.
They put up a way better fight.
They absolutely
This-
did. You're right.
I love football. I watch every last second of the football game, but not
Dude,
even
football is one of the
me.
greatest sports ever.
Even I'm like, I really don't want to see much more of this. It's like
You guys
this
are
is-
playing great. Mhm.
This
No,
is-
this is painful. This is painful to watch.
It's painful for all of us. Well, most of us.
It's oh my gosh, really, bro? Seriously.
I mean, I give a lot of credit to these TCU kids right now coming back. I mean, obviously they're gonna come back out here, but like trying to gut this game out. I mean, I can't even imagine what these kids are feeling like going into this game.
We agree.
Ohio did put up a better fight because they have the size to compete with TCU.
And that's basically what Coach
Had a great year, but
Gladney
man, you
said.
look at Georgia's line compared to theirs. They're a pretty big difference. Yeah, you're absolutely
Yes.
right. Absolutely right, Fishing
That's-
Mike.
That's what it boils down to is TCU, and that's amazing, being that you're in Texas, because Texas has some talent down there.
And speaking of Zion coming in, what up?
Whoa. Who is this guy? Who is this? This guy looks familiar.
Oh
This
my
guy
God.
looks familiar. I think we know him. I don't know, though.
Did he just try to put on that
Hey, yo.
Matt Daddy voice?
You see,
Yeah, he did.
what up, fam?
Right,
Yeah,
yeah,
he did.
Let's let you guys know I'm
I'm
still
so
my
lit,
face is
coach. I wasn't trying that on purpose. It just came out like that.
No, I'm messing with you.
But that being real, TCU fans, I'm sorry in advance, but oh my God, there's levels to
Dude,
this shit.
like,
Jesus, there is levels.
I like
to this
that's
shit.
what we're saying. It's like, what
Wow.
the heck?
Right?
And obviously, Zion, I don't know if you're just coming in. I told most of these guys try to be as PG as possible because I am officially monetized, and I don't want to get demonetized
Okay.
because I've had to fight.
I'm gonna try to
Two-
filter. I can't make you any promises, but I'm gonna try to
If
filter
one
the
accidentally
best
slips
as
out-
possible. I'm gonna just say fudge.
Fudge.
Kudos to Mike Tomlin. That's what I'm gonna say. Kudos to Mike Tomlin
yeah,
for the job he
absolutely.
did.
Hey, he still
Kudos
he
to
still
him.
has never had a losing season.
At this point, just
You're
put him in the
right,
Hall.
Mike.
By the time it's all said and done, he's definitely a Hall of Fame coach. I'm saying it.
I would say this: if we didn't have our head coach, who we all love and should be coach of the year, I would want Mike Tomlin as my head coach.
Oh my God!
Mike
Someone
Tomlin.
tweeted Stetson Benson is stat padding. Who do you think he is? Dak Prescott?
Yeah.
Oh
No, Dak Prescott. All Dak Prescott's passes
he
those
turns the ball
interceptions,
over.
those turnovers. Exactly, he passes those turnovers.
As
He
his
knows. They know it's playoff time. Time for the Cowboys to start losing.
And they've been cooking apple turnovers. Sorry, I've been watching I've been watching too much Chiseled and Ananias videos because they're too dang hilarious.
They are.
Awesome. You guys remember in like the beginning of the season, probably like the middle of the season, everybody's trying to run Mike out of town. Look at him now. Another minute season.
Like, talk about being hypocritical at its finest.
Oh man, that is hilarious.
They're gonna have to pretty much bomb the football down the field.
Oh, wow, damn! They're already getting the. What the heck?
Wait, whoa,
David Pollock, that was gangster. At halftime, did y'all hear what he said about Georgia?
Wait,
in front
what
of
am
Nick
I watching?
Saban?
What the hell?
No, what'd he say?
He said Georgia is taking over college football, and Nick Saban is sitting right next to him.
Oh man!
Wow.
What do you think
That's
Saban's thinking
savage.
right now when he hears something like that?
He just looking at, he just giving him that look like,
He's just
yeah,
like,
really,
It's
bro?
like, what the hell did you just say?
Coach, it's that look that, yeah, really, bro?
Exactly. Yeah, I'll give it to you guys. Oh my god!
I like that. I like that statement though because it's true. They're about to win back to back, and like first college team to win back to back. It's beginning to be a dynasty here. You know what I'm saying?
I think Georgia could be the next dynasty in college football.
For sure. TCU is going to fill this game, and remember, is next year and come back probably harder. That's the hope. That's
But
the
think
hope.
about
They're
it.
going to lose some pieces.
Think about it too. They lost so much pieces last season too. But you know what happened? They used the recruiting portal. They used the transfer portal. Now that they're in the championship game, now people wants to come to Georgia. People wanted to come to Georgia for a while now. It has entered the realm of that Ohio State, that Alabama kind of realm. You know what I'm saying?
And that's kind of what.
I just saw that. Oh my
God!
God!
Oh, Coach, what the hell did you put in here now? This ought to be good.
No, that's about the Nick Saban.
Yeah, it's just.
Oh, I gotta see this.
Oh my God! I'm watching. What a takedown by Killer Sokoa. Jesus.
One thing about man, Nick Saban looked like he wanted on a
Yes.
Wow.
He had that death stare side.
Wow.
Really?
Yo, David.
Really, bro?
David Pollock will say what he thinks.
Stop fishing, Mike.
Well,
Nick
here we
Saban
go.
didn't
Second
spell
half,
those
we'll get
words.
ready
He's
underway.
got
TCU will get the
gone.
kickoff for Georgia, and Georgia's going to let that sail into the end zone.
They're going to be
Okay.
taking over. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not taking over the league. The Thunder. But by the way, Zion. By the way, Zion. Why the hell did you have to take out? Why did you have to take out my basketball player last night, Zion? Why do you have to
you guys be doing good though, huh? You guys be doing good, huh?
Now we have our best player out for a month.
They're showing, now they're showing the accuracy and touch. Stetson Bennett, that is unfair. That's not how you treat people.
This guy's a beast.
So we got a first and 10 at the 25. Looks like we got McIntosh in the backfield. Now it gets the handoff. McIntosh will break a cup. Ooh, so it'd be stopped. So Bennett tonight, 13
news for you guys. The Panthers are about to interview your offensive coordinator, Shane Steichen.
I know, I saw that.
Broke. So looks like you guys are about to get raided in your coaching staff, which sounds like a lot of you guys will be happy if that happens.
No, one guy we want gone is Gannon.
I think you guys don't like Steichen either.
Well, Steichen's been inconsistent.
Steichen's he's got Katy Perry syndrome. There you go.
and
What
hands it off
is
to
Katy Perry syndrome?
What's Katy Perry syndrome?
What is that?
Base you're hot and cold.
Oh, okay.
Get it?
That's the
That's a
first
good
time
one.
That's the first time I ever heard Katy Perry on this. Something just made Coach just go off.
Oh, snap.
Katy Perry?
Twitter. I'm sorry, it's Twitter.
He said Twitter. He said something on Twitter.
What is
Retweet
it?
it.
What is it? What is it?
Complete.
What is it?
Wait a minute. Wait.
What is it? What's
No,
on Twitter?
Man.
Hold on.
Stay with us, Coach.
Yo,
Coach,
no.
deep breath. Deep breath, Coach.
Yo, I can't. Yo, there you go. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I gotta see this.
Oh my God. Oh, shit.
Oh my God!
Oh my God, yo! Wow!
Yo.
Wow!
That's funny.
Wow!
But we do have a penalty mark.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Ain't wrong. Ain't wrong. Panthers are interviewing Shane Steichen. Wow.
So we got
You know what?
No!
I'm quote tweeting this, and
Wow.
I'm going pause.
That's a huge pause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a
Dude,
that's a triple.
That's a triple.
All you gotta think about is bang bang.
Oh my God.
Bang, bang. Have a nice day.
Chitty chitty bang bang.
Next.
I can't. Dude, this.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to hell.
Yep.
The Jewish hell.
Yeah.
We got third. Oh.
That was good. I'm sorry. That was good. I'm sorry. I gotta let him know, bro. That was good.
No, you're fine.
No, I'm saying I gotta let him know. Oh my God.
And hands it off to again. It's not gonna be enough, but be about a yard.
That was the funniest shit
Wow.
I've seen.
That was the first. That's the first time I've seen something like that. That was good.
That was great.
Wow.
I quote tweeted that and went pause.
Did you?
Oh my gosh.
So we got 13:06 remaining. Oh boy, this is just.
Rob's trying to call the game now after that one.
I'm just seeing that.
Oh.
So we got a third down coming up. Oh, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm never gonna get that out of my head.
Wow, that guy might have a really bad case of back end whooping cough.
We got 3rd and 5 to 12.5 to go.
Oh my God! Someone just sent me this. Justin Fields said this. I felt a 300-pound guy come on my back.
Hey, yo!
My friend sent me this. I was like, pause.
Wait, what?
My friend sent me this.
That was from
Justin Fields said this. I felt a 300-pound guy come on my back. Whoa!
Pause.
Jeez, major pause. Justin, what are you doing, bro?
He was stopping himself there. I think he said pause in that interview as well.
I hope so.
You know what? I'm gonna make that a YouTube short tomorrow.
Oh my
TCU
God!
punting again.
I gotta find.
Yep.
At least they stopped him on that last
And
drive.
get a fair catch at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, the things they're putting on Twitter right now is just like, wow.
It's not Twitter. I got it on Instagram.
Look, it don't matter. It's more entertaining than this game. Let's be real.
That is true, man. This will be jokes for days.
No, that's true.
Yeah. So, oh my
I'm gonna
God.
make that a source
Yeah,
tomorrow.
coach almost
This game has not been entertaining. Let's just say that this has
No.
been a nightmare so far.
Hey, yo,
No disrespect
pause,
to,
King Jers, pause.
That's right. What do you say?
No more glizzy talk.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What's with the glizzy? Talking about the glizzy.
I don't know where that even started from. So
Oh
I,
my
It's a
God.
hot dog, right?
It's
Yeah,
a
it's basically
hot dog. I'm not explaining. Wait. Oh, Zion left. I just noticed.
Wait, what?
yeah, I think nobody. Like,
He just pulled a Taj.
Let's go.
What?
Let's go.
Is that
Let's
what Taj
go.
does? I don't know.
Put him in the back and let it go.
Jeff, is that what Taj does?
Taj sometimes does that, where he's in your stream for a little bit and then he just pops out.
Oh.
That's why we call him the Tajmanian Devil.
That's actually funny.
hey,
Yeah.
shout out to the 30 still 30 strong after just losing our minds just from Twitter.
Which,
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness!
We wish this game was a little bit better. We apologize. It's been.
But
a little bit,
Twitter's at least keeping us entertained.
Absolutely. This has been a rough game today.
I didn't think that this game would be
Oh
like
no!
this.
I just said oh.
What?
Oh, nobody caught that one. Get it? It's a rough game today.
Pause.
Pause.
Why?
I didn't
Never
hear
mind.
you because I was talking.
I blame it on Coach.
Why? Blame it on.
Because what you said. That's why.
You know me, bro. I'm like, whatever. Oh my gosh.
I don't think he's a fan of the triple double.
Pause.
Oh my God.
I
I'll be
can't.
right back. I gotta charge my phone.
That's true.
He's not a fan of it.
I know the chat's like, what the hell are they talking about?
Yeah.
If
Like,
they
yeah,
don't
you
know.
don't want to know. Go check Twitter. If you have Twitter, go
Y'all don't
check
want to
it.
know. You don't want to know.
Let's just say this, like, it's a rated. It's well, how do we even put this?
We're trying to entertain ourselves because this game has been a disaster.
It's been a huge disaster.
Major disaster right now overall.
I mean, look, I'm gonna give a shout out to some of the other TCU fans sticking around for the. Oh, and they got Bob Iger now in attendance too from the Walt Disney Company up at SoFi. Is it really rated?
Oh, there he is. He's back.
My bad. It's like fucking. It's storming where I'm at. My bad.
Jeff said you pulled a Taj.
No, I had like it's storming, so I had like one of those things where the power goes off and on real fast. But
And Bennett with a play action roll to his right, dumps it off to Bowers again, past the 50 to the 45, 40, 35 to the 30. Looks at toes close to the 25-yard line. Goes Bowers.
This Bowers kid is showing out. He's having a terrific game right now.
Now that's going to be hard.
You're right. Bowers is having a terrific game right now.
Just nice rollout for really like,
6 receptions, 130 yards, and 21.7 yards per catch for a tight end.
And
that
hands
is
up
ridiculous.
to Milton, who breaks a couple tackles and gets short at the 19-yard line.
Oh my God, Speedy.
Pause.
Speedy.
Hey, yo.
Speedy. Whoa.
God damn. Well, Silver Sokoa beat Ziggler if anyone cares.
Speedy. There's children that might be in this chat.
Oh. Looks like Rest missed a face mask on TCU.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're at this point where they're just
they just do not care.
King George said it earlier, they're playing desperate. And it's not helping right
wow,
now.
Sonny Dykes is getting his words shoved right down his throat.
Yeah. Pause.
In the Big 12, we don't have the good fortune to play an out. And
that's going to be incomplete. To now looks like to number 30 that stops the clock. At
Jeff, Jeff and Rob, I got a WWE hot take for the Rumble right now.
What's that?
Solo Sokoa will break the most eliminations in the Royal Rumble.
I can see that.
It's possible. Wait,
That's
Coach,
mine.
what were you saying before about what were you saying the quote before?
you don't have the good fortune of playing an out-of-conference game like the SEC does in Week 10. You are not going to catch the Citadel in Week 10. We caught Texas. That's just the kind
Oh!
Bowers said, Bowers again. He pretty much said,
Touchdown, Georgia!
Touchdown, Georgia. Just, oh my goodness.
Wow.
Run it up.
Thank you very much, Daniel Berry Sports.
What's good?
There you go. Bowers. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Coach. I apologize.
Well, Bowers is MVP. I don't care what anyone says.
That's gonna be. I think it's gonna be should be It's gonna be co-MVPs. Stetson Bennett and Bowers.
Bowers has been terrific.
Dude, Bowers is really.
He's been terrific in this game.
Here you go. You have to read it when you're ready to.
That's a 4-play drive, 55 yards, 1 minute 22 seconds on that drive by the Georgia Bulldogs. And for the extra point, for good measure, it's 45-7.
I see.
Oh,
in the Big 12, we don't have the good fortune to play an out-of-conference game like the SEC does in Week 10. You are not going to catch the Citadel in this Week 10. We caught Texas. That's just the kind of way our league is designed. You have got to be in your best, and it takes a toll on your team. That's some Sonny Dykes and the SEC scheduling. The head coach at TCU. That's not going to go over well, Mr. Sonny. That's not going to go over well.
That's not a good look.
Never put up.
Big George, I appreciate the follow on Twitter.
You never put up in
message material. That's facts.
No, you can't do that. Tiger Raven. Yeah, everybody's enjoying this right now.
I mean,
they're enjoying it, and I don't blame them. I would enjoy it too if I'm a Georgia fan.
Hey, at least TCU is enjoying the pain.
Happy for my dogs. This would be better game. Yeah.
Really, Rob? Really?
Hey, look, I have to get in
That's a pause, Rob.
There you go.
God damn.
See,
Rob is being a bad mother.
Is this ever going to end?
Not just me, but man, Twitter's got jokes for days.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, God.
I don't think I've heard Coach laugh that hard before. I've heard him laugh.
Like
when Coach starts laughing, he says "yo" in the middle of it. You know it's funny.
Yeah,
I noticed that. When he starts going like "yo," I know it's good.
Yeah, it's true.
That's the thing I picked up. When he says that, like I know it's got to be good.
Yeah,
Kate Jarrett says she's about to watch HBO.
You're right.
To watch HBO Max. I don't blame you, Jers. After this game, I don't blame you.
I got Raw on the TV.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's facts.
I don't blame you guys if you don't want to watch the game anymore. It's just been one of those types of games.
Run it up to 70, Georgia. Run it up to 70.
That's what we all said. Like, there might be.
They're almost there. They're on their way.
They're halfway to almost not even that halfway to 50.
You think they're going to hit 60?
I think they get more than 60.
Even if they run the ball, they'll get in. They'll get in the touchdown.
Exactly. Like the TCU run defense is nothing compared. Oh man, they're showing some highlights with the Georgia defense.
Their defense is just ridiculous.
Yeah, but
that strip dominated this football game the entire time.
I didn't think that this game would be like this.
No, I didn't.
No,
either.
none of us did. None of us did.
If you say you did, then.
Yeah, like
you
I
look
thought
like
Georgia was gonna win by like 10. You know what I'm saying?
But not
I'm not just there. Because there, your linebacker, Nakobe Dean, is at the game. Is Jordan Davis there? Is Jordan Davis there or no?
Probably not.
Who's number 4? They keep showing him a lot.
Oh, that's what the heck's his name?
That's not Trayvon Walker, is it?
No, Trayvon. No, that's what the heck's his name? He had his season-ending knee injury, I think it was.
Yeah.
And here comes to the 10, to 15, 20, to the 25, 30, but the 31s they're going to mark him down. And we get another penalty marker on the play.
What else is new?
So far, combined 7 penalties between these two teams.
There you go. My best friend, who's a Maryland Terrapins fan, predicted Georgia to blow him out. Oh.
Nolan Smith. His name is Nolan Smith.
Nolan Smith. Okay. Is he? What is he? A junior this year?
So that's another penalty on TCU.
Mirzinski. I
No,
think
he's
he's
a
going to be
senior.
undrafted. I think he's going to be an
He's a senior.
undrafted player.
He's a senior.
Okay, thank you. So he's going to have another year of eligibility if he for injury.
I would think so.
I don't know if you redshirted. Hold on, let me see.
I think he did.
Hold on, I'll tell you right now. Wait a minute.
And to the outside. Oh, what a hit! Dang.
19.
Man, DiMercato.
I'm gonna head out. I just kind of came to say what's up. It's been a long time since I showed face on one of these streams. You guys are killing it. Keep on killing it. You know what I'm saying? Just I am. Thank you so
Jeff,
much. Premium takes will be back soon in the
460 for Georgia, 133 for TCU.
You what Zion said? Premium takes will be back soon, so just be on the lookout.
Awesome.
Myself, Max, Zion, and Adam will
And
be
Duggan,
back.
get Chase,
Make sure you guys
pocket, and we'll get the first
all
down.
These great content creators. Hey, bless up, guys. You guys
Bless up to you too, bro.
Absolutely, man.
Thank you, Zion.
Fight on, Trojans. We'll be in it next year. Just wait for it.
The hell you will. The hell you guys will be next year.
Welcome to the Big Ten. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just put 100 points on Georgia. That's what Laura says. She wants
And,
that. She wants
and
to
Jeff,
have
to add to that pain, that's Georgia's 21st first down of the game.
Wow. King George just said that Georgia's put in their second team.
Like,
that's when you know it's over.
And drops back.
Right.
Throws and complete. We short of them.
He went down in the Florida game. Okay.
He's projected to be a mid-first round draft pick right now.
What, Nolan Smith?
His tackling is at about an 83 rating. Pass rush is 86. Run defense 97. Coverage 75. So yeah.
Ooh, okay.
I'm definitely going to be breaking down his film more. But then again, yeah, his injury is the key. You know, is he going to go back because of that injury?
Do you think if he goes back and he has is able to have a good rehab and then knee's going to be good, you think it would be better if he comes back next year, has a good year, and then he can become a top of the draft guy in 2024?
More than likely, yeah. No, I mean, if he has a redshirt year, that's fine. I mean, it looks like he's 21, 22. So
yeah, he got some time.
Yeah, he's still got time if he wants to, come back for at least another year. So it makes sense if that might be the better thing for him to do overall.
So Max Duggan's 11 for 16, 117 yards and 2 picks.
Constant pressure.
Again.
And play action. Here comes the pressure. Oh, he gets hit, and that's going to be incomplete.
He's got no chance. Every single time
and that was Williams on the pressure. Number 13, that was Williams on the pressure.
Mm-hmm. Every time he tries to get out of the pocket, there's always somebody, right there.
Number 74 got beat.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I hear someone say no chance, I think of Vince McMahon's theme song every time.
So the TCU, they have a 41% conversion on third down, but tonight they're 1 for 6 on third down.
Coach King Jer says put him in the game.
And Duggan, he trips and down he goes. That was number 99. That was Alexander on the tackle.
Still beat the center off the rip.
Wow. This Alexander kid number 99.
That kid's going to be
absolutely destroying the center of that offensive line. Him by himself is single-handedly tearing apart.
But the fact you also had Jalen Carter too right next to him, that's unfair.
Hey, that's Georgia. I admit that's a lot of teams in the SEC. They just continue to reload. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And we get a fair catch at the 15 that stops the clock at 7:34. So 5 total touchdowns for Stetson Bennett, 3 passing, 2 rush.
Oh my God! What is Dominic Mysterio wearing?
Hey Jeff.
So,
remember I was talking about the Knicks, being up. They lost the game. They lost the game by 2 points.
Wait, who?
I spoke too soon.
The Knicks. They lost.
By
I
how
spoke
much?
too soon.
2
2
points.
points, 109-107.
I shouldn't have said
Giannis.
anything. I'm
That's all I
sorry,
gotta
Coach.
say,
I
Giannis.
jinxed them.
The Knicks nicked.
Giannis had 22 points.
Oh wow,
No problem, Zion. Bless up to you, bro. Hope to see you
Can't
more
wait.
active on YouTube soon.
Quickly
and take
had
care of yourself, bro.
23. Quickly had 23 by the start of the third quarter. He scored again. Brunson
Yeah.
44. Yep, and nobody else.
Thibodeau probably took him out.
It's only 3 guys who really did the scoring: Randall, Brunson, and Quickly. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, it says
Congratulations.
111. They must have fouled at the last second. So 111, 107.
I'm sorry. That's bad.
Yo, what do I say? That's my Knicks, man.
Nah,
That's
yeah,
my
you're right.
Knicks.
You're right.
They did it in Knicks fashion.
They nicked it up.
Yep. Yeah,
It's like the
everything.
Jets. It's like the Jets. They jetted up.
Mhm.
Bruh.
Same old Knicks, same old Jets. I don't know if I could keep saying. Well, I could say same old Mets after what they
Well,
did.
you
to
can
me
say
this year.
same old Cowboys.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Well, that's kind of given.
yeah. They're
Well,
still dusting off those VHS tapes if they want to watch their last Super Bowl.
And surprisingly, I still know how to work a VCR and know how to rewind tapes.
Just remember, Eli Manning in one playoff run has more wins than the Cowboys have had in the past about what?
That is
25
true.
years in the playoffs.
That's
Yeah.
sad.
Nick Foles too.
Nick Foles.
Turn off the lights. The party's
Like,
over.
we're not even done the third quarter. Like, good Lord.
Boy, that's a. I don't even
Mm-mm.
want to say it. I don't want to say it. I'm done. I can't say it. Mm-mm.
Like, we all lost our brain cells after looking at the scoreboard. For those who are just watching, yeah, the scoreboard does not lie.
Yeah.
You're not an alternate reality. We're just TCU are just getting your, what's pushed in.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this team, they really took a 3 times of the pounding tonight.
God, that Sarah can coach off. It's like,
No, he didn't. Yeah.
and I'll say this too. Patrick Ewing, Georgia's got to let Patrick Ewing go. The dude stinks as a head coach.
I love Patrick, but yeah, bro, he has to.
I mean, he was a great player, but just a coach. Ugh.
Remember when the Knicks tried to push Patrick Ewing Jr. at one point to be a pretty good player? And it didn't work out. He was not big. I think he was not big enough. He didn't have the size or skills like his father had.
Yeah. So we got a first and 10. Looks like we got McIntosh now in the backfield. Now hands it off to McIntosh. Or so that's Edwards who gets the first down and more, close to the 30-yard line.
Patrick Ewing put roots on those Knicks. Knicks need to apologize to Patrick. You're not wrong. Since Patrick Ewing left the Knicks have never been the same.
And also that too, you also have
and Pat Riley too. Pat Riley too.
And look what happened to the Heat when Pat Riley went to the Heat.
Jeffy, let's hope the Nets can stay top 3 seed without KD. I hope so. I do not want a repeat of what happened last year. UGA should put Carson Beck in. Get him ready.
He's their backup.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, maybe they'll do that in the fourth quarter. You might as well at this point. Oh my God.
And hands it off to McConkley again. Finds an open room to run and gets the first down and more.
I still want to know if McConkey is the son of Phil McConkey. Lad McConkey.
So, Lad McConkey, 4 receptions, 74 yards at a touchdown. Right now with that rush for 14 yards.
Okay, so he's unrelated to Phil McConkey. Never mind.
And hands it to play action. Deep ball! That is out of the hands of Bauer, number 11.
They actually play in the fourth quarter. Georgia is scoring 70. They're on their way. They're on their way.
Oh, Smith had it in his hands.
Wow. This is ridiculous.
This is not how you treat people. I'm sorry.
They are. They're toying with them now. This is just not even fair. If
This is basically as
they're
Coach
literally just toying with them.
This is basically a statement from the Georgia Bulldogs. So you can't hang with the big boys from the SEC.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
not.
Rafi, his score does not lie.
Yeah.
And that is complete over the middle to.
Thank you, Booker. I didn't know if he was. I just want to double check.
And we get a penalty marker on the play again. That stops the clock at 6:05.
It's on the offense. Oh, no, it's pass interference on the D.
Well, make that penalty number 5 for TCU. That's 9 total combined penalties between the two teams.
It's a damn shame what they did to the Hornfrogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Do you even consider that pass interference? I thought that was just good coverage. Oh, wait a minute. I see it now.
Fun fact, one of my coworkers is a diehard Georgia Bulldogs fan. Well, I'm sure he's a very, very happy
man.
I'm sure he's very happy.
I think all Georgia fans, if you're watching, yeah, you should be happy. And we get a pull off. Looks like Milton's gonna get like a couple of yards.
Me too, bookends. Phil McConkey was one of the most. He was one of those receivers that he was a tough nosed, old school receiver, not the most talented, but he was like just a reliable guy back in the 80s.
I remember the bad days of Georgia football.
Yeah. I'll be right back, guys.
All right, Jeff.
All right.
Well, yeah, shout out to everybody that's been here, though. And I could imagine you guys leaving, so I kind of understand. We all understand here on the panel. We got 2nd and 7, 5:22, handed off to Edwards, and he's not going to go anywhere. He's going to lose about a yard on the play, and that stops keep. So we got 5:05 remaining here in the third.
This game sucks.
I mean, I think sucks is the word. It's an understatement.
I mean, I can't say any words.
Stetson Bennett, 15 for 22, 239 yards, and 5 total touchdowns. Yeah, Desert Rat. This is basically how we feel.
Robert Griffin Joyner. Are you serious?
And that is numbers. That was Washington with a nice first down reception.
Wait, Coach, what about Robert Griffin?
He tweeted an hour ago, the comeback frogs are never out of a game, and put never out of a game in all caps. Bro, really?
Have you not seen the scoreboard? Goodness gracious.
Even an hour ago. Come on, man. You could tell.
This TCU team is out of it.
Now, Coach, when Michigan played TCU last game, first half was terrible. And then on the second half,
now hands off to
came
Milton.
back. I can't see this from TCU.
And that's going to be no
TCU
game.
didn't play well in the second half. Michigan did fight their way back into it. So maybe this is a carryover, yes. You know, if Michigan had played well in the first half, then we wouldn't be seeing this mess right now. So I have to be honest with that.
I would be cheering right now.
But either Michigan or OSU is better.
Oh, come on! There's still fourth quarter to go, Arku.
And by the way, this is a 7-play drive for 71 yards, 4 minutes, 20 seconds time possession for the Georgia Bulldogs. And quick slant out to number 6. And he's going to get tripped up, but he's going to be no gain.
I don't blame people if you guys are zoning out of the game. So
I know it's hard.
The offensive MVP.
This game is so bad. I'm watching Raw on my TV right now.
So Stetson Bennett named offensive MVP in all career college football playoff games.
What's up, Coach?
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you texting me, baby?
We got 2:34 to go. It's 3rd and 11.
Boom! There you go. And another one. And another one. And another one. And another one.
You get a touchdown. Bennett to throw into the end zone. Touchdown. That's McConkey again with their second touchdown.
Juice already ate them.
Unbelievable.
I ate mine already.
We're already at 50 points in the third quarter.
We're about to be at 50. Let's just add the extra
Can
point off for
someone
a good
tweet
match.
at RG3 and say you were dumb for making that comment?
I said this
Remember
year.
you made that prediction earlier that you didn't think they're going to score another point? They're well on their way.
So waiting.
Rob, Mitch, this is ugly. This is really ugly.
And
This was 10-7. This was 10-7 at one point.
My game was better last week.
Just wait till
Yeah, exactly. They put it
not yet, King Jersey. You got the second and third stringers in. You know that's super bad.
Well, their offense, they still have the starters. Their defense, I think they put the second stringers in the game.
Well, like we said, I think we might be seeing their backup at some point because
I just got to say this right now. I don't know if you guys are agreeing with me here. Georgia got lucky to be here. Ohio State should have made that kick. Oh, my God.
Yeah, then Marvin Harrison would have been running all over this defense. Running all over them.
King Jersey, no, we're not in the fourth quarter. We got another 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go.
Tiger Ravens enjoying
of pain
this.
and misery.
Yeah.
That's known as the TCU Hornfrogs.
Let's go, TCU. Huh?
Oh.
Huh? Huh?
Like it's just like where like
This
man.
is really hard to deal with, man.
I think we all feel bad for TCU at this point.
I do.
Just wait till the box score comes out. Oh,
bad juice. Bad juice. I feel bad for TCU. I don't feel bad. I'm a Rutgers fan.
I do.
Why do I have to feel bad for them?
You know what? That is a good point.
We lost to this team.
I would actually love to see Rutgers even anywhere near a playoff, and I'll be happy. I want to win a championship, and I want to at least go to the dance. I don't know if it's ever going to happen in my lifetime, but I mean, you never know.
Michigan lost to them.
Yeah, but you're there almost every year. I'm happy when Rutgers has an over 500 record. Yeah. Coach can concur with that one because I remember the last time Rutgers was an over 500 team.
2014.
Yeah, TCU. Rob S.
Hey, Rob.
Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah. It's Georgia a lot, TCU a little. It's 52-7.
Well, that's what she said. So I mean,
yeah.
Pause.
Say that.
Tiger Raven, I can agree with that 100%.
TCU like this. I know you're enjoying this, Tiger Raven.
Me and Tiger Raven enjoy this as Clemson fans because we don't really hate Georgia, but we just like seeing other people just getting squashed. That's basically like a squash match.
I wish my college football team could be in this. It could be in this discussion. I really do.
King Joe said he works with a lot of Rutgers fans.
I got no
words. Oh, they're sicking them, bookends. They're sicking them, and they've been sicking them all the entire night.
Just Stetson Bennett for crying out loud. Just say, you know what?
Look at the TCU head coach. He's just sitting there like folding his arms like this. He doesn't even know what to say.
And not to mention part of the worst quote you could imagine as a head coach at the same time. Yeah, crazy juice.
Yeah. Just bad defense by it's bad all around play.
The Bulldogs are standing over the Hornfrogs.
This is a complete annihilation.
The Bulldogs are standing over the Hornfrogs with a raised leg.
Yeah,
and
exactly
so we get a stop at the 30-yard line. Goes TCU.
Coach, not only that, they're doing that, and they're moving to another position to do it multiple times against them. One to another, yeah.
Yeah,
like, oh, wait, this is the spot. Nope, I'm going to go over here. That's the spot. Nope, I'm going to go to that one. That's the spot. That's what they've been doing them through the entire game. Oh, well, we're back.
Do you think the TCU coach will be fired after this?
No, he's not getting fired. He got them. Number one, he just got an extension. He won Coach of the Year.
I didn't know that. I didn't know the extension.
And he won the NCAA Coach of the Year. They're not firing him. I mean, he can't. TCU fired their coach from last year. They were 4-8 last year.
Mm-hmm.
And you're in the national championship. You're not firing that coach.
No.
I mean, you look at the TCU the last 3 to 4 years. They had shoddy quarterback play. Their defense was all right. The coaching was just not great.
No.
And you can see why Jalen Rager turned out the way that he was.
Oh my God! Oh, good job by Duggan.
Woo!
He missed him.
Wow!
Missed him.
Oh my God!
I'm sure he feels the pain sometimes, King Jers. Backup quarterback warming up. I'm not shocked. Get Stenson Bennett out. You have no reason to. I mean, you could keep him in, I guess.
I mean, why?
You want him to enjoy his last game as a college pro, but at this point,
I mean,
he's a champion. He's gonna be back-to-back champion. So. Damn.
Oh boy! So we got 3rd and 8.
Ooh. Okay. There's a little something.
That's a good play.
Takes the snap, throws, and completes over the middle for a first down past the 35, 40, to the 44.
Their helmet decal reminds me of whatchamacallit on Weird Science when he got changed into that whatever it is.
I don't remember that part.
When what's her name changed the brother into whatever that blob of thing is. That whatchamacallit reminds me. Their helmet logo reminds me of it.
Mm-hmm.
And Duggan hands it off.
Weird Science.
You remember the thing where he ate the fly too? He stuck out his tongue to eat the fly.
I remember the parents.
No, the brother, he got changed into that little green whatever it is.
I think so.
He looked kind of like a warded up Jabba the Hutt.
I remember when the parents were passed away laughing.
Yeah.
I didn't get that part, but it was weird. It's been a long time since I've seen Weird Science, though. I got to see it.
Actually, it's coming on cable.
And Duggan out to his left. And he gets tripped up out of bounds, so that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I feel Duggan is pretty much has no chance every single play. Every single time this guy is running
O-line's
for his
given
life.
up already.
He reminds me of David Carr when he was playing with the Texans. And David Carr was running for his life. Or when Andrew Luck had to pretty much run for his life because of his offensive line. That's what it reminds me of. That this kid is literally just running all over the place, just trying to get away from the pass rush. He has no chance.
We're down to the final 15, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting towards the finish line here. Good God.
Max Duggan is this whole team. Well, I disagree with that. There are some other players on there.
They're just not doing nothing.
I mean, Quentin Johnson, does he have a catch?
I don't think so.
It did look. You're right, Bookends. It did look like DJ protection last year. You're right. Even though the offensive line hasn't been that much better, I mean, it's been better this year, but not a whole lot better compared to what it was last year. So,
well, Rob, I got good news. The Flyers beat the Sabres 4-0.
Who cares about what the Flyers? They stink.
There you go,
they
Jeff.
were on a winning streak.
There you go, Jeff. I'll put it in the chat.
Okay, I remember now.
That's what their helmet decal kind of reminds me of.
It does. It kind of does look like that.
That's what I just saw. That was
what the hell is this?
Yeah, it's like, oh.
What?
Weird Science.
What is that? What is that?
Oh, wait a minute.
I just found that on the internet when you showed me the picture. I found it on the internet. What the hell?
Oh my God, oh my gosh, that's a good one, bro. That's a good one. I like that one.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh,
that is creepy.
That is, well, Max Dugan, when you get to campus, all the ladies are going to be running away from you because you couldn't hit a wide open receiver, man. Oh my gosh.
Here's one. When you see that girl that looks pretty on the outside.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. No.
Carl
please.
Anderson is back.
So we got some MLB breaking news, Jeff.
What's that?
Brandon Belt's going to the Blue Jays.
Oh yeah, I read about that a little bit earlier.
1-year deal.
Wait,
MLB
who?
Brandon Belt
Oh,
on a
Coach,
1-year
did you see it?
Yeah, the brother in these draws.
Yeah, with the
I
face
saw
though. The face though.
that.
You see in the private chat, Rob and Mitch?
This
It's just the face. That's why. The face is it.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You know he's avoiding that triple double.
so
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, look what
Yeah,
happens. I'm turning into coach now.
Ooh, what a hit by number 3. And that's going to be a third. That's going to be a 4th down, a 3 and out by the.
At this point, just go for it. You have nothing to lose. Just go for it on 4th down.
Oh yeah, and by the way, Jeff, the Georgia Bulldogs put up 21 points in the second quarter,
Oh my
and they
Lord.
put up 14 in the third.
Oh my Lord. I mean, at this point, I just.
Oh, what do you got? What do you got to lose?
And
You're
yeah, at this
4th
point,
and
why
11.
not? And you're down 52-7. So let's see if they can get it.
And takes a snap. We'll draw it back to pass. And 11. It almost picked off again.
He's got no chance. Every time he tries to sit back there and make a play, literally the defenders are on top of him. Pause. Like every single time, he can't sit back there and try to make a good
there's
throw.
no, because if you look at the edges too, like they're not giving him any justice.
No.
Like the left guard looks like the left tackle and the right guard are not helping him.
That's good. That's good juice, but I mean, there's still no
Choke him out.
You don't know about that life, KP. Who's KP?
Kevin Patrick.
Oh, well, he's terrible at announcing.
No, looks like they're still keeping Stetson Bennett in. And that's going to be short of the first down for Robinson on the play.
You know what the scariest part is? Their backup receivers, offensive linemen, could probably be starters on TCU and great players. That's just how loaded Georgia is.
Oh, here we go.
Found another one. What happened?
Oh man, whatever.
What happened?
Oh my gosh.
You can't even breathe right now. Take a breath, coach. Take a breath.
And Georgia takes a timeout here.
Oh my god.
So that's going to be it for Stetson Bennett. So we're going to see Carson Bettnell come in for the Georgia Bulldogs with 13:25 remaining.
What is it? What is it?
What did you?
Wow, 2-time natty quarterback. That's right.
I mean,
Bookends.
Oh my god.
Not just bookends. CWE, if you're still in the chat, congrats to y'all. Oh boy, what did you say? Barstool, what the heck? This ought to be good.
Yo, did you see the comment? Did you see the comment?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Twitter is undefeated today. I'm sorry. Twitter is undefeated.
This is the good of Twitter. This is where you know Twitter's good, when they have these kind of things. That's good.
Twitter is.
Oh.
Yo,
Okay, I'll just say this. I'll just say Barstool Sports if you're on Twitter. That's it. I'm just gonna say that. I can say that. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh dang. Yo.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh,
that's
Oh
a
my.
first. That is the first.
Okay, let me see.
and that's a
They got
huge pause too. If you look,
Oh my
Mhm.
lord.
If you're into Paul, yeah, that's it. That's it.
yeah.
From being told he was too small to play for UGA to being the quarterback to win 2 Nats. Pretty cool. Damn right. Congratulations to him. He absolutely deserves it.
Oh boy! So someone put a quote to this, or someone put a reply. Looks like there isn't any room for Christians in the city of Angels. I can't. That is so.
Oh my god.
I can't.
Yo, today is yo.
This is the one good thing about Twitter that is good, is when they have these kind of things.
And someone put like 2 gifts in there. Oh well, Georgia players.
Congratulations, yep. Congratulations, Crazy Juice. Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Twitter. Hey, we gotta give it a round of applause for Twitter tonight.
If I'm a TCU fan, like, what the hell can you even say right now? Like, what can you say?
Nothing. Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing.
Oh my god. I just looked on WWE thing. Dominic Mysterio is now calling himself the world's most dangerous man. What do you think? He's a ripoff Ken Shamrock?
Okay, if Sean McVay does want to leave because he doesn't want to deal with a rebuild, don't coach in the NFL.
No, go to college.
I'm sorry. That's the most.
And handoff here is not going to do much. So it'll be 3rd down coming up.
Guys, bad. Kirby Smart is smiling. He's smiling.
Mm-hmm.
You know it's bad. He's just sitting there smiling right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you know, congrats to Stetson Bennett too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I'm sure the LA crowd right now is getting their money's worth at the moment too.
Yeah, especially not getting tailgated, you crazy.
I mean, I really hate it if I'm a TCU player right now on this team, because all you're going to hear the entire offseason, all through the rest of the winter, the spring, and the summer, is about how you did not belong in this game. That's all you're going to hear.
Hey.
And back and completes it over the middle for Georgia first down at number 10. So we're
To
going
be honest with you, it's hard not to argue that.
So Stetson Bennett has 6 touchdowns responsible, so which is tied for most in the bowl game. The other person to do it was Joe Burrow back in 2020. So basically, tied Joe Burrow's bowl title touchdown record in the playoffs.
Shout out still to the 20 to 30 plus that have been sitting here watching the live stream with us. Thank you.
Man, Twitter, it almost
Did they do it again? Did they do it again?
No, I was about to say, man. I was about to say they're going to.
Oh, and Kirby took such a crap for sticking with Stenson. So happy for Stenson, and it's pouring over here. Oh, that's even better.
So Stetson Bennett
has been pouring all over TCU this entire game.
So Stetson Bennett,
23-8, everything.
23-8, 28-3 as a starter, but the last 2 years, 25-1 as a starter.
Oh, did I just miss another touchdown?
Star Wars, you're absolutely right. No, Georgia's driving again.
Twitter is at it again.
Yeah, Twitter's on fire right now.
Hey, shout out to Barstool Sports for that too.
Yeah.
And that is going to be short of the first.
I still think the first one you did was the funniest one. What?
Yeah,
that was still probably the funniest.
It was.
That was good.
I admit it.
I could come up with a lot of jokes for that one.
Yeah, they're getting. Oh, I can't even say it. Well, yes, I can. They're getting Monday Night Raw dogged.
There they are. There they are. They are.
Yeah. Man.
Like. Oh. And Beck throws and over the head of number 86.
They better not turn their back on Georgia anymore.
I'm going to tweet that one. Great.
Stenson Bennett's mother is getting more time on air than even TCU. They keep showing Stenson Bennett's mother the entire time, and they're barely even showing anything on TCU sideline.
And you look.
Hey, you better watch out for Zach Wilson.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's true. Zach Wilson better not be tuning into this game.
That is another first down for the Georgia Bulldogs.
Stenson, get your mother out of there quickly. So this Beck kid, he's what? He's a freshman or a sophomore?
Not sure.
See how good this kid can look. He's throwing nice, precise throws right now to his receivers.
So we got under 10 minutes to play. They're already at the red zone.
Well, I mean, Star Wars. Georgia's just. Oh my God! Wow!
Oh my God!
Wow! What a run! What a run by the running back. No, I think he was short.
Short.
He was short.
Run. I wish it was
kind of like me, short.
Too bad I can't watch the game on TV. Yeah. So, well, we'll try to give you the best play-by-play.
This is just bad.
They score again.
Touchdown, Georgia. Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah, touchdown, Georgia.
Well, if they go for 2 at 60.
Please go for 2.
Please. Branson Robinson, 1 yard touchdown run.
Please go for 2. Go for 2.
This run was nice. Yeah, breaking the tackle and then carrying at least 2 TCU Hornfrogs with him to the end zone. That was a nice run up the middle.
That really was a nice run.
And then find a way to get into the end zone for that touchdown. Carson Beck has a rocket arm. He's bookends. What is he? Is he a freshman, sophomore? What's his year? Another one. Yeah, another one.
Yeah, they're going for the extra. They're taking the extra point.
Just like DJ Khaled always keeps saying, another one.
And that is good. Oh, 59. Oh my God. Like.
They see the Georgia band is active with their trumpets, and the TCU band is just sitting like.
It's they're just shell shocked of what just happened.
Remember, guys, this game was at 1 point 7-10.
Yeah.
This was 10-7
Remember, it was 0-0 at 1.2.
Pepper's Fart remembers.
Hey, Almighty's here.
What's good, Almighty? Yeah, thank you for tuning in.
Almighty, how are you, Nick?
Yeah. Okay. Who's he going to say F first? Or who's he going to say F first? Which team is he going to say to first?
Sixers.
I think
Sixers.
That scoreboard is crazy. You're right. It is. It's damn crazy.
I remember Almighty too. Like we said, it was 10-7 earlier in the first quarter.
TCU's just sitting at that point saying, "Oh, we got a chance. This game, it could be a game."
Nope.
It was 38-7 at the half.
It was 0-0.
Yeah, you did. You did do that, Almighty.
Yeah, Almighty, I was following it. I was watching it. And quickly only didn't score another point after what? After halftime? 23
what about
points
Grimes?
in the first half. Grimes wasn't in double figures.
What?
No, they only had 3. Grimes had 4 points.
Did he not play a lot?
34 minutes.
The guy was just putting up, 10, 15, almost 20 points on a consistent night. Now he can't score.
Who did they have on him? The question is, did they put
Hartenstein has got to go. He's just talking about your stretch 4 or stretch 5.
Yeah.
I guess TCU didn't play hard enough. Yeah.
I mean, at least they went soft.
No, this is what happened. This is Georgia. This is TCU. This is what TCU tried to do. Clunk! Right down. They ran into a wall named Georgia.
Yeah, I mean, damn, look at...
Sophomore, he was going to be a starter this year, but Stenson decided to exercise his COVID year. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Bookends.
All right.
Grimes
I
just had a
gotta head
bad game.
out.
I'm
My
not sure
internet.
about.
I gotta reboot my internet, so it's gonna take a little bit.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So Bookcase, he was a 5-star recruit.
Oh,
There you
thank God I'm.
No,
at
I
least,
know. I know.
at least you don't have to worry about it, Mitch.
Guys,
He was a
I
five-star
just
recruit.
want to say
Alright.
thank you for all the support in the stream. We
Yes.
had 60 people in here at one
And I
point.
can imagine most of you
Amazing.
leave because of the
Thank
scoreboard.
you guys.
Mm.
Oh my God! And Monday Night Raw
Hey.
sucks.
He did nothing.
He was
Quentin
on a milk
Johnson
cart.
maybe had a catch. I think he had
What
one
was that,
catch
Rob?
in this game.
Quentin Johnson was on a milk carton.
Yeah, he did not have a good game. But then again, his
All right,
quarterback
I'll
was still
catch
getting
y'all
harassed.
later.
Take have a good night, Mitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, Mitch. Be
Oh,
easy.
great. If only Michigan was in here.
Can't argue that.
I mean, do you think if Ohio State made it to the championship game, they would be doing the same thing against TCU?
No.
I think it'd be a lot
No.
closer with Ohio
As long
State.
as whatchamacallit is playing,
That's what I'm
Marvin
thinking.
Harrison Jr.
Where is TCU? It's Texas Christian University.
University.
Where?
Is it Corpus? Is
It's
it
in Fort
Corpus
Worth.
Christi?
Fort
Fort
Worth.
Okay.
So it's technically it's
It's not that far from Texas, right?
No, it is in Texas, Fort Worth, Texas.
Okay. So that's not that far from Texas University, or is it a good distance away? I forget how separated TCU, Texas A&M, Texas, and Texas Tech are from one another. You know, the four big colleges in Texas. Not sure.
Yes. Wait a minute. The four major colleges. No, it's wait a minute. Yeah, the majors is Texas, Texas A&M,
Texas
TCU,
Tech,
Texas.
Texas Tech, SMU,
Is it?
Yeah, SMU.
and
You're right.
wait a minute. Texas Tech, SMU, TCU, Texas A&M, Texas. Well, UTEP technically is a FBS school, but they're the bottom. But yeah, I think they have 6. Oh no, UTSA, US University of Texas San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say they have that's 7. For some reason, I think they have 8. I think they have 8 that play in FBS level football.
Mm-hmm. I think the difference is OSU doesn't have the defense UGA has, but they would
The offensive
outscore
firepower,
TCU.
yeah, I can't. And also,
You're right.
the Texas Longhorns, they are in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, but remember, OSU was playing
Hey,
defense with
Travis.
them from last time. Yes, SMU.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, did I forget? Oh, Houston. Did I say Houston?
Was like Sam
No,
Houston
I think
State?
you said yeah. I think we got about Houston too.
Yeah, I think Houston. That was the forgotten one.
Houston is going to the Big 12 also. That's who it was. I knew it was 2 Texas teams. It's
Weren't they
SMU and
originally
Houston.
they were originally an FBS school, Houston, or no?
I think they
Yeah,
were.
they're for the past few years they've been playing in the AAC, the American Athletic Conference.
Okay,
So they
thank
are
you.
FBS. So yeah, because they joined the AAC Rutgers last year there before they went to the Big Ten. So but yeah, they've always been they've been there. The group of 5 though, that's what they're called. They're part of the group of 5 were. Now they're going to the Big 12, which is a Power 5, if you want to call it that. So, and I think the Big 12 is having 16 teams.
They need to stop this. Well, that's already happening, normal guy. It's already happened, bro. You can't stop it from already happening because this happened the entire game.
They're getting triple spanked.
I mean, Twitter pretty much made our night pretty much.
Yeah.
Hey, coach, they're getting bang, 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 bang.
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
Is there any more on Twitter? Any more good quotes?
I'm looking.
There's got to be. They can't even do. Every time they try to do something on offense, there's like 4 or 5 Georgia players right there knocking him in the backfield. They can't get anything going in this football game.
Nope, not at all.
It's like they try to go 2 steps forward and they're going like 8 steps backwards.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, I agree.
On every single play.
We appreciate that.
What's up, Monkey?
It was funny. Even my girlfriend, she says, "Oof." I was like, yeah.
Monkey, you're right. It's pretty bad. 59-7, and it might get worse. Don't even look like backups out there. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Like that should tell you just how deep this Georgia program is.
Yeah, their backups are. They'd be starting on. They were on Rutgers. Oh my God. They'd be first team all Big Ten players on Rutgers. And they're the backups on Georgia.
We're under 8.5 to go. Like they're already in the red zone. Good God. Oh, sorry, that's no. Yeah, Monkey. I mean, 3rd and 21. And down as how he get that? He got a complete past the 30.
Excited to see Arch Manning at Texas. Yeah. Curious to see how Arch looks. 100-7. Huh. Well, I don't know if it's going to get there, but you never know. Let me see this.
Let's see what Coach put. Oh boy, what is it?
Let me see this.
That's all be funny.
Hey, doing the curtain calls.
So 4th and 6 at the 29-yard line. That's just that. Down he goes. That's another sack by Georgia defense.
Is that Walker?
That was Walker.
Is that Walker's younger brother?
Number 11. Down. That was
Is that Trayvon Walker's younger brother? Bookends. Rip Tuck.
Wow.
Who's Tuck?
Oh, TCU.
Oh, TCU. I'm sorry. I can't read. My bad.
The book said that was from a true freshman.
That might be Trayvon Walker's younger brother.
But good Lordy. God, someone get old. Man, they're gonna put TCU out like they're old Yeller at this point.
Oh, touchdown, Georgia! They hit 60.
What the hell?
Didn't I say mid-60s?
Wow. Coach, it says it doesn't exist. That one doesn't exist. Thank you. Thank you, Monkey. I don't know which person you subbed up to, but I appreciate it.
I mean, yeah, check all of us out as well.
Hit up the sub for everybody. Our Twitter, our YouTube handles are over there. Bookends, was that a is Walker the younger brother of Trayvon Walker? Just curious. Go ahead, Coach.
No, I was going to ask, no, I'm not going to share it. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Here, Jeff, I'll do it this way. No, I'm going to send it to you in Twitter.
Okay.
So I'll put it in the group chat, so that way you both.
And the extra point is good.
How many yards for Ted? How much did he have?
Let's see. Did it show up?
Rob, how many did he have overall? Yeah, this is a slaughter.
This
Monkey.
is
Monkey wants to know how many yards for Ted. All right. Thank you, Bookends. Thank you.
I guess it's not letting it go through. Never mind. I'm not even going to do it then.
My God. Well, you know what? Thank you all for coming by here and watching this with us, this absolute slaughtering. I mean, we didn't think it was going to be this bad. This is actually my first time covering a college football game on YouTube, and it's not one.
Like
this is like watching Rutgers take on Alabama. That's all I'm going to say. This is like Alabama and Rutgers playing.
Hey! They tied Alabama back in the day.
That's back in the day. I'm talking about present day.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
Hey, we were playing competitive against Michigan for one point, and then it all went downhill in the second half.
That's true.
This is funny. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. This is pretty bad.
I mean, Twitter. I think Twitter's pretty much just a winner of this night.
Oh, Twitter wins. Twitter won the night.
But don't be surprised. There's going to be more jokes coming out tomorrow.
Oh my God, yeah, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we still calling this game? Why not? Why the hell not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hope Georgia gets 70. I think if they get another touchdown, they score 70.
Yeah, they'll be at 71.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Poor TCU fans. Yeah, poor TCU players. I feel more for the players and the coaches than I do the fans. They're not on the field playing in this game. It's bad for fans, but I feel worse for those players. Especially kids that actually have the opportunity. Well, go ahead, Coach.
Bobby Skinner tweeted, "You got to score 80 at this point. Be disrespectful."
I mean,
you know what? That is a Bobby Skinner type quote.
Yeah, I know.
Bobby would say that.
Yeah, we know, but hey, oh man, look.
Here's some breaking news. For the baseball thing, involving Carlos Correa. Carlos Correa and Twins talks escalate. Twins' chances of landing Correa increasing with Mets talks in limbo. So it looks like Carlos Correa might be on his way back to Minnesota. Until how long? Until eventually Minnesota decides not to sign him. Haters said TCU would upset Georgia. Yeah. Can they go up to 100?
And my buddy Steve. Oh my God. What's good, Marty?
Hey, Marty.
Ooh. Wow.
It's the Eagles guy. Yes, it is.
Oh.
Looks like a no. Okay, thank you, Bookins. Did Yankees trade for Brian Reynolds yet? No.
I mean, what the Pirates are asking for is basically what the Padres paid to get Juan Soto. It's basically what they're asking. Like King's ransom.
They'd have to give up one of their top 3 prospects. And they're not getting rid of Volpe. I don't think they're going to get rid of Dominguez and that other kid, Peraza, I think it is.
I think Peraza.
Yeah, I think Peraza is the most likely that could go, but I don't even know if the Yankees feel comfortable.
Well, my buddy Steve G, who's one of my loyal subscribers, all things Denver, but he wants Cliff Kingsbury in Denver. Oh God. Well, they're actually ringing the bell in Georgia at Chapel Bell in Athens. They're already ringing the bell. I mean, at this point,
do you know the NFL? Oh my God, yeah. We're all NFL guys. Every single one of us. Myself and Coach, we're Giants fans. And Rob over there, Philly Sports Talk Podcast, he's an Eagles fan. So that's our specialty. We all know the NFL very well.
But when it comes to other primary sports, for me, I mean, when it comes to baseball talk, I mean, I'm one of the guys to come to talk to.
The man on the bottom is the king when it comes to X's and O's.
Absolutely.
In college, yes. He's the best when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Number 3. Yeah, so TCU's already got their backup quarterback in.
All right, so Duggan's out of the game.
Yep.
No, I don't. As a Giants fan, no, I do not like the San Francisco 49ers for obvious reasons. Is the 65 points a national championship record? Actually, it's not. Coach, do you want to tell Almighty about the record?
Georgia Tech beat Cumberland in 1916, 222-0.
I know more X's and O's than Coach. Oh, here we go.
That's
great. I want to come to your class. Can you teach me, please?
It was a matter of time until that was going to happen.
I'm ready to learn, Coach. Almighty, Coach Almighty, I'm ready to learn, man. I want to learn from you because you're
get your pencil ready to make sure you jot all the notes so he explains to you in perfect detail.
I got my pencil right here.
Yeah, make sure you have your eraser ready too, just in case you can't get all the type of notes that he's going to be telling you.
And we get a backup, takes it himself, and we'll get about 4 or 5 yards.
For my note.
Oh my God! I gotta see what my brother commented. Oh my goodness!
You got like the old school black and white journal, like they used to have back in the day in school.
Mm-hmm. The compositions.
The composition, yeah.
And
oh my God! He almost got another pick. The game in front of me.
I also have my football plate. Oh, you can't see it.
Coach already prepared. See?
He's
already prepared.
It's called my football playmaker book, so I'm ready. Okay, I have quite a few where
I know, Monkey.
I can do all my game plans, what I'm doing, write everything down. We're on the fields. I come prepared, Coach. I'm ready for you.
Stop it. Stop. Stop. Stop.
You see, I have it
Stop.
sitting right here at my desk too.
Oh. Just the way you're saying it. I got my stuff all prepared right here for you.
Yeah,
I'm ready to go. Make sure you give me
exactly.
the proper lessons, please.
Yes, I'm ready, Coach.
Oh, I'm raising up my hand. I got a question.
That's me trying to be Adam Sandler on what you call it? Oh, that movie here,
Is it Billy
The Water
Madison?
Boy. No, The Water Boy.
Oh, what?
Slap hands, slap hands.
Stop hands! Stop hands! Stop hands!
What up, Jamar?
The farmer dude. The cross-eyed guy.
Yeah, yeah.
The guy with the eyes. He's like, oh.
Come on, you knew Quavo was gonna be there. Stop it, y'all.
Oh yeah. What's up? Rest in peace. Wait, is this like the new thing now? Everybody's gonna say rest in peace TCU.
Pretty much.
Now I need my G-men to put the icing on top of this weekend. We're going to do it. We're going to put the icing on the Minnesota Vikings. That almost was a rhyme. Monkey liked that one. Who did Pat McAfee pick to win this game? Did he pick TCU? Somebody on that panel. No! Who's the older guy? I forgot his name. The older guy that does the pregame show on ESPN?
Oh, what the hell is his name? I don't know.
Lee Corso?
Lee Corso picked TCU, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Here comes the 50 all the way down to midfield. I'm good. Good to see that, Jamar. Well, good you're enjoying your night, bro.
All I got to say, Google it, Almighty. Just Google the most lopsided
Thank you, Lil
national
Tony.
championship game.
Good to see you in the chat, Little Tony. Hit that sub button if you haven't already, too, bro. For everybody over here, Philly Sports Talk Podcast,
bro.
NYG Jeffy T85, and Mr. Coach A. Gladney's Amazing World of Sports. And, of course, Mitch Kofsky, too. Can't forget about him.
Yeah.
Pat McAfee picked Georgia to win. I bet Pat McAfee wishes he was commentating on Friday Night SmackDown than being involved with this.
Or at least Monday Night Raw.
TCU, yeah. He'd probably do a better job than Kevin Patrick.
I can tell you, I can agree with that. And okay, so we've got about a 3-yard gain, so let's bring up a second and 7.
Thank you, Jamar.
Oh boy. I mean, there's like no reason to continue calling this game as it is.
No.
Just what is going to be the final score. That's really all it boils down to.
It's not 4 corners of speaking of basketball, it's 4 o'clock. It is continue to right now they're thinking of a touchdown. Now I guarantee you they're thinking they want 70 points. So they're just always competing. And I love the Kobe example of that.
Little Tony, no. I done one and I hated it.
I've done a little bit of NHL. We have a couple of guys on our network that do NHL games. I mostly do basketball, football, and baseball, and wrestling. I'm a wrestling guy.
Yeah,
too. Same thing with Rob.
And also not just baseball, not just MLB. We also do college baseball as well, mostly for my Vanderbilt Commodores.
I mean, Almighty. A lot of people were picking Georgia. They thought they would overmatch TCU, but I don't think it would be this bad.
Yeah, by this much.
I mean, this is insane.
This is bad.
But it's like what Coach said earlier. It's the lines. Right now, Georgia's lines have absolutely just dominated this football game from start to finish, and TCU had no answer. No answer one bit to stop them.
Yeah, I don't mind hockey, but it hasn't really been the same in quite some time. Like from what I remember, like they're like pre-2010s.
Well, I'm a Devils fan. I watch it casually. I watch hockey.
Yeah,
I gotta get back into it.
Yeah, but unless my Flyers somehow fired Chuck Fletcher, I ain't not watching them.
Georgia's given up. They're going for the victory formation now, so it's over.
Oh, thank God!
You're not doing it. They're going in victory formation, so they're just going to end it.
Thank God.
Hey. I did say mixed 60s. I said
You did.
maybe. I say maybe late in the game they score.
Now
Last
that
minute
I
touchdown.
don't agree.
Yeah.
I agree with.
I love hockey live. Yes.
Dude, it's just it's a different atmosphere. You watch it live than you do it when you watch it on TV.
Baseball is actually really fun to watch live too.
Yeah, I agree. But Georgia, yeah, good God.
Live UFC watch party. We actually have a couple of guys that do well. TCU played like do today. We do have a couple of guys that do the UFC. I thought TCU was going to beat Georgia, but Georgia said no. Yep, that's exactly what they did. No. Right in front of them. Not happening.
Mm-hmm.
Man, who remembers the Atlanta Thrashers back in the day?
We used to have I remember the Atlanta Thrashers.
Remember
the Quebec Nordiques?
Yeah, before they became the Colorado Avalanche.
Or the Hartford Whalers?
Mm-hmm.
But ladies and gentlemen, I mean that is going. Yeah.
Lewin, that's true. Our guy G Nation Inside Sports does the UFC as well. And Zion, who was just on here too, does UFC.
For me, I'm not a big UFC guy. I don't like.
What's going on? M. Werzik. If I spelled your name wrong, I apologize.
I'm going to say
I'm embarrassed to wear a TCU uniform right now. Hey, bro. At the same time, honestly, you had a terrific season. The fact you were in the national championship game is an amazing feat. I understand how tough it is, being a TCU fan right now. But at the same time, you should be very proud of how this team has done this season. You just got outmatched by a better team. I want to know who talked Bennett into going to Supercuts and asking for Dr. Seuss. That's a good one, little Tony.
I would never get that reference.
15-0. Yeah. Well, of course, he regrets this pick. I don't even.
I mean.
Well, I'm happy 2-time champions. Let's go, Georgia. Yep. Congratulations to the Georgia Bulldogs as they absolutely thrash the TCU Hornfrogs by the final score of 65-7.
I mean. I got no words.
Rob, do you want to go like another 5 minutes? We can answer any other questions because we still got a full chat.
I'm down. I'm down, please. I think I've lost some brain cells after that thrashing.
That was rough. That was rough. What's going on, Adam Berger?
Yeah, SEC once again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
actually, let's take a look at the box.
Thank you for coming by the live stream.
I appreciate
that.
Have
a great
night. Let me get to that. So,
I agree, Bookends. You should be proud. They had a great season.
I mean, that's the best positive you can have for TCU. They just had a really good season.
Okay, he's not leaving. He's staying. I don't know what Stenson Bennett's stats were. Almighty, I've got to double check.
Actually, I'm going to get the box. Oh, you want to know?
Yeah.
18 for 25, 304 yards, 4 touchdowns.
That's actually not as bad as I thought it would be.
Bowers, 7 catches, 152 yards, and a tutty.
Okay, that I thought would be pretty bad.
So McIntosh has got 8 carries for 50 yards. Oh, good Lord. So as the box score goes, so first quarter, Georgia put up 17, second quarter, 21, third quarter, 14, and fourth quarter, 13 points they put up in the fourth for a total.
Largest win in BCS national championship history, and I hated it. I don't blame you. You probably wanted a more competitive game. I don't blame you. TCU beat some great programs. They beat Michigan. Michigan was one of the teams a lot of people thought could win it all this year.
And not to mention, we do, Monkey, we do NBA games as well because the way that my Sixers are playing,
he's a Knicks fan. Rob is a Knicks fan on the top left. I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan, and
you said Knicks hurt. You said Knicks. You said Knicks.
I meant Sixers. I got Sixers and Knicks mixed together.
Well, here's something I'm going to say to you. That's going to be ironic. A former Rutgers assistant head coach, just won a national championship with Georgia.
Oh, really? Who's that?
Fran Brown. Remember, he just left Rutgers this year. He was the assistant
Oh, you're
head
right.
coach,
Yeah, you're right,
and he
Coach.
took the position to be their DB coach.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, we can't
yeah.
put on NBA games and actually like show it, but we do streams. Like I said, he's a Philadelphia Sixers fan. I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan, and the guy right down here, Mr. Coach Ed Gladney, he's a New York Knicks fan.
So obviously Max Dunning, he finished
Thank
this
you,
night
Bookends.
14 for 22, 152 yards, averaging 6.9 for average with 2 picks. Chandler Morris, ain't done
Not
much.
this year, little Tony. Not this year with Alabama. Alabama
Now,
would have not been
a
able to
lot of
compete
college
with
football players do not want to see that matchup again. Like, people really hate that matchup.
Yeah, the sorry Nets fan. That's the second team. You know what? No.
Oh my
This
God!
time. Not getting me to this time, Almighty.
So bookends 200.
Wow.
Wow!
They actually had more rushing yards than TCU had total yards.
Oh my God!
TCU had 188 yards total, and Georgia had 54 yards. Pat, that's ridiculous.
Oh my God!
Carolina needs to go get Stenson Bennett. I don't know. Is
like
that
we said, I think
that the Panthers go after him?
Stinson Bennett will be a low round draft pick to UDFA.
Well, what do you think they think of Matt Corral?
I will say this about Bennett. It depends though on his pro days and if he's invited to the combine, how he performs there. Now, if he lights it up, he might have an opportunity to go in the 3rd to the 5th round, somewhere in there. But
thank you.
Have a good night.
Thank you, little Tony.
The issue is it's going to start with his height. It is, but his arm strength and everything. Because in terms of height, he's not that far off from Bryce Young. I mean, because he's like 5'11", and Bryce Young is about 6 feet. So weight wise, they're pretty much almost the same. Bryce Young just can make all the throws.
Oh yeah.
Stenson Bennett, he has to show he can make the throws. If he can make those throws, what did I say, Jeff? I said if this kid was about 6'3", he'd be in the tops. He'd win the Heisman Trophy.
He'd be in the discussion for a top 10 pick.
Exactly, because he doesn't have the size. So the thing is, like I said, what does he do on his pro days? And at the combine, if he's invited there, if he shows out, somebody's going to be intrigued and want to offer him or draft him. So that's
Here's a question from Almighty.
I don't know. After this,
back next year. Do you think TCU is going to come back next year? Or do you think they're going to be one and done?
In the national
championship? Just be like a good team, like a team that can compete.
I see them going to be a good team. I think they're going to compete in the Big 12. And if what I think is going to happens, no, Oklahoma, they're leaving in 24. They're not leaving in 25. So, unless for some miraculous reason the SEC can really get them in early, but TCU will be back and they'll be competing for the Big 12. They might even
doing much in the NFL. I don't think Stenson's big enough for the pros. Yeah, I mean, I think he might be might hinder him.
But then you got to say the same thing about Bryce Young. If you could say he's not big enough, then what about Bryce Young?
Yeah, you're right.
So I mean, they're literally the same size. So it's
not everybody's gonna be like a Russell Wilson. Nobody's gonna be like a Frank Tarkenton or a Russell Wilson or a Drew Brees. Not all those guys do well. A lot of them fail because they're just not big enough to be able to, you get smacked around by a lot of defensive players. You can't handle like the amount of hits that you take. That's why I worry about a guy like Jalen Hurts. Hurts is a smaller quarterback.
So I mean that's bookends. As far as the heart, yes. The elite arm talent, him short, yes. All of that is true. He could be a good backup, but I mean, just like you said, they doubted him coming into college, and look what he's done. He works his butt off to get to the pinnacle of the position. He's playing in one of the top college football conferences. He's dominating. he's producing against top level talent. So, I mean, again, it's can he make all the throws? If he can make all the throws, I can see him getting drafted, you know, maybe as high as the third round, but realistically, probably in the fifth round.
Yeah.
Fifth to the seventh. It won't surprise me if he's a UDFA. So
True crazy juice. I got a
So
question for Rob real quick.
shoot.
Do you like when they run Jalen Hurts as much as they do with the Eagles, or would you risk that they maybe try to limit his amount of snaps in terms of running the football because of the fact he's a smaller quarterback?
I mean, it depends on the situation when it calls for it sometimes. And, sometimes when he runs more along with our running backs, 9 times out of 10, it works for us. But since getting that sprained shoulder, that's kind of really, obviously they put a little bit dent in things, but we were being a little bit cautious with him, especially against you guys. But I think the fact that like I said, we get this bye week, he's going to be, I think we're going to have guys who are going to be 100%. So we're getting healthy. Yeah. And I think when he's healthy, pretty much all the reins are off basically. But
absolutely.
So here's another college football stat. Shout out to Salary Down South tweeted out. The SEC has now won 13 of the last 18 national titles.
That's crazy.
That is nuts.
That's the dominance of the SEC. That's the dominance of the SEC every single year. It's just not fair how much more of an elite conference they are compared to everybody else out there.
I tell people this. People want to hate on like other conferences. Hey, take it from me. Like I always shit on the ACC. We are weak. We are the weak conference.
Just so happened to the Big Ten this year. Big Ten looked like a conference that could make a big impression going to the championship game. And both Michigan and Ohio State choked in the championship in the semifinals. Both of them.
Exactly. So I mean, that's an impressive stat, but that's also real. I mean,
that is just surprising.
It's not surprising to me because in the end, when your conference is getting the large portion of 4- and 5-star recruits, it's to be expected.
Yeah,
and then you develop them. That's the other thing. You have to develop them, and they have coaches that can develop. So and that's one of the things that with like a Ryan Day, I do question his developing of the talents that he gets because he does get the 5-star. He recruits with all the top
like
schools.
you said, it's developing is what's the problem. And look at we know that Alabama now has become like a powerhouse college football, but before they got like 4 or 5-star recruits, they were nothing. Like they were not
Georgia
was the same exact boat. But look at them now. It's a whole it's like with the like I said, right coaching, right development. I mean,
Kirby Smart.
Kirby Smart. I like.
Was like a decade ago, Georgia was not in the position they're in right now. It's really been the last 5-10 years that Georgia has really become a powerhouse team.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And they've been to the last 3 championships.
And LSU kind of dropped off as like
look at the Florida schools, Florida State, Miami. They were always talked about as top schools in the
and they just wet the bed.
Yeah, all 3 of them have really never been the same.
Who's the quarterback for the Miami?
Agreed, Adam.
What's his name?
Van Dyke.
Yeah, and people say he was a Heisman winner. Yeah.
Was Kyle Van Dyke or something?
Or something like I think it's Tyler Van Dyke.
Yeah, you're right. Tyler Van Dyke.
But yeah, people say he was like a potential Heisman winner. Yeah, that's not looking great, is it?
Well, look at Anthony Richardson down there in Florida. A lot of people think
he's already
They think he's gonna be the next great quarterback coming out, but people forget this.
I don't know. Like that's like, that's like raw. I mean, especially with everything was surrounding, Florida and probably in the negative light for those even have not really kind of caught up on it. But like I said, I want to go further other than what the hell's his name? Their backup got into a little bit of legal trouble, if you catch my drift, but I'll leave it at that. And obviously it's not looking great, and it's just been not great.
You're right, it was. You're right.
And Florida State, and I will say this too. Look, Florida State has really not been what it once was. But they gave my Clemson Tigers a lot of trouble this past season. We struggled against them. Hell, even we struggled against Wake Forest. No, I have to give Rick Forest some credit. You know, they took us to double overtime, and we somehow pulled it out, barely by the skin of our teeth. I thought myself,
fallen off a little bit too. The past
we have.
Years.
It's all started when Trevor Lawrence left, when Deshaun Watson left, and Hunter Renfrow, Mike Williams, DeAndre Hopkins. Who else am I missing? There's like many that I'm forgetting. Just name notable names that left that program.
Mm-hmm.
And I talked about Kay Klubnik. Yes, I mean he's still a raw true freshman. I think he's shown potential to be a good quarterback for the Clemson Tigers because DJ Uiagalelei just really never had it. That the confidence level for that kid just was out the window.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, he's transferring to I forgot we were transferring to, but yeah, it's not.
You guys had elite late playmakers for years too. Elite.
Yeah.
Look at the guys that come out of that Clemson program over the past 10, 15 years.
Like I said, Hunter Renfrow, Mike Williams, for some reason can't stay healthy.
T. Higgins, Justin Ross.
Where did Tyler Boyd come from? Was it? I think Tyler Boyd was Clemson.
He was Clemson.
Yeah, I was about to say Tyler Boyd was
Clemson. I thought he was Pittsburgh.
Wait a minute.
No, Tyler. Where the hell?
I thought Tyler Boyd was Pittsburgh.
I thought. Hang on.
You might be right. I'm checking it out now. Hold on.
I'm drawing up.
Yeah, it was Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh Panthers.
Yeah, it's
I mean, you got T. Higgins. I mean, Justin Ross. They went undrafted. I mean, we had
Hopkins, Sammy Watkins back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck, Sammy Watkins, the most injury-prone receiver that it's
Martavis Bryant. How good he was.
I forgot about him.
Mm-hmm. That dude had so much talent. He was 6'4", that could run like a gazelle, but his off the field issues is what really hurt his career.
I remember.
He was good. He was really good. When they had Antonio Brown and you had Martavis Bryant, that other guy on the other side, he was literally 6'4", who could run about a 4.2, 4.3 down the field. But but they could never stay out of trouble. But the kid was incredibly talented. And I thought that Sammy Watkins was a better player coming out of Clemson than DeAndre Hopkins. Well, I was wrong about that.
Yeah, roles are reversed at that point.
Yeah, Watkins has been he's been a solid receiver, and you could argue that Hopkins is a potential Hall of Famer.
And that's another point too. So shout out to both Watson and Lawrence were from the state of Georgia, so could have been a lot different if they didn't go to Clemson. So
absolutely.
And I got to give Lawrence a lot of credit too for try and not a bad sophomore season. I'll give Lawrence that. Just
Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson effect.
And I forgot about that. Pulled a Josh Gordon. Josh Gordon. Why I was thinking for some reason I was thinking Josh Norman off the top of my head.
Randy Gregory too.
I forgot about. Yeah, that is true. We have not been the same since losing to Joe Burrow in the title game.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Joe Burrow right now. What he's doing in
still has not changed since coming out of LSU. But I do agree with that. I do agree.
I was questioning with Trevor Lawrence though. I did not know. I was on the fence with Trevor Lawrence after his first year and even the first half of this season. But man, Doug Peterson deserves a hell of a lot of credit for what he's done with Trevor Lawrence. Coach and I and the Giants fans, we talk about what Brian Daboll and Mike Kafka and those guys have done with Shea Tierney. I can't forget about the quarterbacks coach, what they have done with Daniel Jones. Mm-hmm. Look what Doug Peterson's done with Trevor Lawrence. That kid he looks like a great quarterback. He looks like a franchise
especially you had Urban Meyer's your head coach. And let's be real, I always think Urban Meyer's one of the most overrated college coaches of all time.
Oh, he sucks. He sucks. He's too busy partying at clubs instead of going
and touching women. That is I don't want to get into farther in that because we all know exactly.
No.
You exactly know where I'm going. But kind of will stop myself there because if I wasn't monetized, oh boy, I would definitely say it. But
I know, I know how when you're unfiltered, Rob. You don't hesitate. You go all
I'm just like AK, but since getting monetized, like he said, when he gets monetized, it's going to be a whole different ball game. And that is true. That is true. Not just quarterbacks. I've seen coaches like ruin great running backs. I mean, Jeffrey French. Not Brian Daboll fixing Daniel Jones, but hell, even Saquon Barkley has been such a huge improvement.
Saquon, it's always been health. If Saquon was able to stay healthy, he's always going to be a great player.
Did he
It's
say
just
we have
he
like
needs
over
to stay on the
1,000 yards
field.
this year? I could be
He's
wrong.
got 1,300.
Okay, I was about to say,
rushing. He's got about I think he's got like 1,700 or 1,800 total this year.
Woo!
Daniel Jones has got over 4,000 yards this season between rushing and passing. Yeah,
So,
two cornerstone
I mean,
players right there.
oh boy. Yeah, I'm going to be not sleeping well tonight. I think most of us are not going to be sleeping well after tonight.
Well, I'm going to be making a video right after this about the Carlos Correa situation because I got to update that mess.
Oh,
I got to update that potential mess for the Mets. But
thank you, Booking. That's what I was trying to go for, but trying to figure out how to say it. He was getting a little handsy.
Yeah,
So I'll think
you're not wrong.
But yeah, I mean, I even posted this on Facebook. I said, TCU fans, are y'all okay? Sorry, I don't think so after tonight. But I'll give them where credit's due. They actually had a good season, so
yes,
that's the positive. But that's
the positive stops right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
bad. But at least we got entertained by Twitter, so we'll take that.
That is true. Twitter won tonight. Twitter won the night.
Especially almost knocked out Coach twice.
That's
True.
But got knocked out by that triple header.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna stop before I get in trouble.
But yeah. With that being said, appreciate it tuning in. Holy crap, we didn't. I thought we were going to end this a lot early after it was 10-7. It was just like I got no other words. Any final thoughts between you two before we wrap it up? Other than Twitter, good job for making our day. So we're going to see what you guys got. Twitter's got tomorrow. Jeff, Coach, appreciate you coming on. With that said, I'll see you guys on the next one.
Awesome power of nature. Hot, exciting.